Fight World, it's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Vampire Stream. This is what we do, people, on the late night. The Vampire Stream. Just waiting for y'all to join. Got some things to talk about. Hell yeah, I was waiting for 1 minute. My bad, Caesar. Philip, what's good? Welcome to the Vampire Stream. Everybody settle in. It's late. It's even later for some people. So I don't know how many people are gonna join. But this is the Vampire Stream. Shout out to John Ramos. Clutch Ben, Bomb Squad. Yeah, I'm excited for Saturday. Saturday should be a good night. We might even get some hot seats tonight. Oscar, what's up? Welcome to the Vampire Stream. We get it cracking over here. Got my water, just so y'all don't ask. This is water. OC the Gamer, what up? Yeah, we got some different things to talk about. What's going on, Ego? You a real brother? Man, y'all know, man. I keep it a buck. I know it's hard. I know it's hard for people. I know it's hard for some people to do it. Listening to the stream while working, making work go much faster. Yeah, we have fun over here. I'm glad you working hard. Get a little bit of boxing entertainment. Vampire Stream. Yes. Make sure nobody steal my shit. The Vampire Stream is my shit. We vamping over here. From dusk till dawn. The Lost Boys. Yo, people been blowing me up on the Abel Sanchez shit. I ain't seen everything. I ain't heard everything, but I got a good grasp of what's going on, what's been said, and we gonna put this to bed. What's going on, what's been said, and we gonna put it to bed. I promise you. Because listen, somebody left it. Y'all wanna just get started, or y'all wanna wait for a few more people so we can get different opinions? And y'all want me to wait a few more? We just rap about whatever, talk about whatever, and then I'll wait till I get started. The Vampire Stream. And if not, catch the replay. We'll wait for a few more people to get in. Who y'all picking? Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. Good fight, man. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. How does it end? Who are you picking? Abel need to get the hot seat talking about running and boxing. Wilder. Yo, the faster, if y'all hit the smash the like button, the chat will grow quicker. Cause it's a red flag for YouTube censors or whatever the fuck. Wilder, but Ortiz looks like a bad dude. I mean, he already ruled out. He said he's not injured. He's ready. That's what I'm saying, man. Some people, y'all gotta watch who you get information from. Period. I don't care who you watch. You can watch whoever the fuck you want. I'm just saying, y'all be coming to me talking about, hey man, is the fight over? Luis Ortiz is injured. I'm like, I didn't hear that. And then he has some kind of cyst or whatever on his hand that I pulled up videos of him doing interviews, and he had it in his hand before the fight was even signed, like last year. Wilder by knockout. It's a good fight, people. Real good fight. Meaningful fight. And it proves that Deontay Wilder is in the zone and he's hungry. I mean, if he can pull it off, we'll find out on Saturday, but he's at least hungry, because Luis Ortiz, I'm telling you, there's a reason the Latif Coyotes and Malik Scott and Tony Thompson, they kind of had to fight it because of where they're at. And, you know what I mean? Tony Thompson lost to Klitschko like twice. Malik Scott got knocked out by Wilder in one round. You know what I mean? Guys like that, they kind of have to take big fights as they're offered. Wilder's a champion, so he really don't have to. And again, Luis Ortiz is not the guy you really want to fight if you don't have to. I feel you, Shadow, but it don't always work like that. His comment says, I just want to see a competitive fight, no quick knockout. But listen, if that opening comes, Wilder got to take it, because you don't want to be in no competitive fight with Luis Ortiz. If you have an opening to knock him out, then you do it. You know what I mean? Same thing with Wilder. Wilder has game-changing power that is good to, you know what I mean? I'm sure if he is in shape, it's good to 12 rounds. So neither guy is really going to be looking to have a competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? If they see an opening for a knockout, they got to get that done, because again, you don't want to be drug into a exhausting fight with either of these dudes. Yeah, I'm really thankful Wilder took this fight. Me too. I mean, I'm looking for. I tell y'all, this is the last. I can't think of a heavyweight fight I've been more excited for in recent memory. Heavyweight fights usually end with knockouts. Wilder will lose to Joshua. Hashtag let's see it. You know my motto. Let's see it. If Joshua's the better man, then he's a better man. If Wilder's a better man, then he is. Israel said, keep up the great work and dedication. Listen, let's talk about this Abel Sanchez shit. If people aren't here, it's the vampire stream. Then they have to catch the replay. But we got to talk about some stuff, because a lot of people, I've made a couple live streams, a couple videos regarding the situation, and I will not stop until I see fit, until I don't want to make a video. And this is the great thing about YouTube, the whole YouTube stratosphere. You don't like it, unsubscribe. I mean, I do well for myself. Not to gloat or boast, but I do well for myself. So if this is not your cup of tea, you don't want to talk about Abel Sanchez's comments, then this might not be the channel for you, because I have the creative control. You know what I mean? I listen to the fans and hear what they want me to talk about, and I do that often, but I also have to go with my heart and talk about what I want to talk about. You know what I mean? And this Abel Sanchez, this conversation is still hot. Now, there's a topic, somebody left me a comment on my video, and they said, oh, you're still talking about Abel Sanchez and what he said? You're race baiting. But listen, check this. This is a common tactic by either A, racist, B, people who know that what Abel Sanchez said was not becoming of him. Like it didn't make him look well, and they know it was wrong, so they're trying to hurry up and get past this chapter. It's just like, have you ever seen a parent react when they have a bad kid? You know what I mean? Like the kid's acting a fool in the store, and they're like, shh, be quiet, shh. The kid's having a temper tantrum or something like that. And they're so embarrassed that they're in Whole Foods and their kids acting crazy and they can't control them. It's like a situation like that. People know they know the shitstorm it created. They know how people feel about it. They know it's not true what he said. But I mean, Abel, he sounds like he's trying to go down with the ship. Like he's gonna stand by what he said. Like, oh, I'm not gonna be knocked off my pivot. I'm gonna stand by, stick to my guns. Which, I mean, he could stick to his guns, but what he said, listen, people. Name somebody who ever jammed me up in a hot seat like this. You know what I mean? Where we're arguing or debating, whatever you want to call it, having a friendly debate on boxing, and I start switching. Shout out to Turkey, man. He said hello from Turkey. Shout out to Turkey. Name somebody who ever got me like this. I can't think of anybody, because I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try to think of sound arguments and things of that sort. So name someone who's jammed me up to the point where I start switching my whole demeanor and what I was saying and changing it. And like Abel Sanchez, he went from saying the black style, which is more of a visual cue, is unpleasing to the fans, like meaning the method in which black fighters fight is overall boring, which is too broad of a generalization for anyone to make. You know what I'm saying? And he's not even admitting that it came out wrong or anything. He's just like, fuck y'all. If y'all mad, deal with it. Okay. So now you deal with the repercussions. That's just what it is. That's what it's gonna be. And again, see, this is the thing. I've been doing this long enough, and we started from the bottom and we here, yeah, like Drake, right? And I don't even say like I can't think of a broad. Some people, oh, you're a hypocrite, ego. You're racially biased. Okay, when have I ever? Yo, are y'all still here? I think something happened. We should be back though. Yeah, man, this shit is tweaking. Okay, you guys are back here. So anyway, some people say, "Oh, you're race baiting, you're racially biased," things like that. Name a time where I've ever grouped a multitude of people from any ethnicity, right? Any race, and made a blanket generalized statement about them. For example, name a time where I said nobody from Pakistan has a chin, or there's no Muslim fighter with a chin. I wouldn't do that, because even if you think, let's say Amir Khan's Muslim and you say he don't have a chin, Muhammad Ali had a chin, he was Muslim. You know what I mean? So I don't do that. Name a time where I did that, where I, like, using my own words, name a time where I said that, something like that. No Muslim ever. There's no Muslim fighters with a chin. Like, I don't make statements like that. And the real racists and the real casuals, oh, you're racially biased. But I'm not saying statements like that. I have never once said anything like that. That's why I don't have to dig myself out of holes. That's why I don't have to backtrack and back off the block. I don't have to do none of that. I can live or die. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all come with the weakest arguments. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like, this is what they do. Abel said this. Abel created this. Like, listen. Listen, check this out. Tell me if this don't make sense. Study why I would be mad, like Tupac said, right? Check this out. This whole Golden Boy decided to not do a press tour. The fight is basically sold. You know what I mean? The fight is already sold, and there's a lot of drama and stuff with the rematch. So at the end of the day, we could just watch the rematch. So they decided to do one day in LA where both fighters pretty much train in Southern California. I think Canelo's out of San Diego and Golovkin's at Big Bear. So they did one press stop where they get to do Q&A, you know, for questions. One day. So all they had to do is it wasn't like they went to Miami, New York, Chicago, Texas, and then LA. You know what I mean? Like, they did this London press tour and all this. They already did that the first time. It's an expense, and it was unnecessary, right? All right, Matt Nar, I'm gonna put you in the hot seat. If y'all want me to put this man in the hot seat, can I get a hell yeah? See, this is what I'm talking about. It's the same shit all the time. If y'all want me to put this man in a hot seat and burn him, then his name is Matt Nara. This is exactly, okay. You got to go. Okay, he says, calm down, man. Abel didn't mean what he says. So first of all, you're not fucking Abel. How do you know what he means? Second of all, you're telling me to calm down. This is what they do when people who, I don't know you personally, so I can't say you are racist, but either people who are racist, either people who are in denial, either people who don't want to admit it, or they know what Abel said was racially insensitive and it looks bad, so they try to cover it up. They try to mask it. They try to minimalize it. Why are you telling me to calm down? Because I'm merely reacting to something he said. And how do you know how Abel meant it when you are not able? Are you able? Because if you're able, you should call me right now, and then we could talk on the we could talk right now on this live stream. I can give you a number, but you're not able. You know what I mean? We can do a Skype right now. So once again, this is what they do. Calm down, ego. Oh, you're still talking about that? Yep. I'll talk about this until 2021 if I want to. So please explain while you're in the hot seat in front of these people that are patiently waiting. And it's the vampire stream, so we're not going to let you ruin this. So you need to hurry up and respond. Matt, or whatever your name is, explain to me how you know how Abel meant anything. His name is Matt Nara. Go. Explain. You're in the hot seat. Explain how you know how Abel meant it. It's the same MO time and time again. Somehow it gets flipped on me. Oh, you blacks are crying. He didn't mean it like that. Calm down. You're taking this too far. Explain how you know what Abel meant. All right, you got 10 seconds because I know you're wasting time now. It's the same MO each and every time. Same exact MO. Somehow it gets flipped where it's my problem. It's like, so he said it, but me reacting to it, me doing videos about it, me talking about it, the public's outrage is my fault. All right, hold on, let me block this dude. Bye, Matt. Okay, moving on. But Matt's out of here. This is what I'm talking about. He's telling me to calm down, and Abel didn't mean it like that. Well, Abel knows the English language. He's bilingual, and he could have he could have expressed it differently the day of the red carpet and not said a broad generalized statement. That's one option. When Dante's Boxing Nation called him and then they discussed it, he could have then corrected it and said, oh, hey, guess what? That's not what I really meant. I see how maybe it came across, and I see why people are mad. I apologize, but what I meant was this. So he had a second time to clarify it. And I haven't watched all the video, but then Barbershop Conversations, Fred called him. So he had a third opportunity to rectify, or if he didn't want to rectify, add clarification, add on. Because, you know what I mean, we be on the spot. See, listen, how is it that Abel has been in the spotlight as long as Golovkin's been successful, right? And he's done numerous interviews, both with big ESPNs and HBOs, as well as roundtables with like YouTube reporters and Ellie Seckbacks and, you know what I mean, just different people like that. And there's, you gotta know, you know the experience. Like, for example, for me, I'm on a YouTube stream. You guys get this. This is me live. Like, if I punch myself, then I'm punching myself live. You know what I mean? And notice I'm formulating my words based on what I want. I'm not saying something crazy that I'm gonna later regret. You know what I mean? After, when I go to sleep and when I wake up, I'm gonna wake up, and if I were to watch the stream, I wouldn't regret anything that I said on here. You know what I mean? So this is live. There's no mess ups. There's no double takes or like, hey, redo that part, right? But even if you do mess up because you're on the red carpet or whatever, you said you had at least two other opportunities to add on or clarify or whatever. So, you know what I mean? It just is racially insensitive. And what I'm telling you, I know all the tactics. I know all the tactics. They'll blame other people. You know what I mean? But Floyd Mayweather, he told Pacquiao to make me some sushi, bitch. First of all, that was on Ustream. I don't even know if Ustream is around. So that was a long time ago. And I'm not saying that justifies it. But if we're talking about what just happened 2 days ago in 2018, why would you be telling me about something that happened in 2008 or whatever year it was? You know what I'm saying? Diversion tactics, way to deflect. I'm drinking water, H2O. Hillary's email. We're not talking about Hillary. What does Hillary have to do? You know what I mean? Um, Another common tactic. I'm just showing y'all how to spot the bullshit. Yo, they trying to hate on the stream, but we gonna keep coming back as much as I can. Um, so let me pick up. I don't know what's up. I got fast ass Wi-Fi, so I don't know what that is. I think it's a YouTube issue. I mean, I got a newish iPhone 6s Plus or whatever. It has like the 100 and something gigabyte capacity that's nowhere near being full. So I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, another common tactic is they do the blame game. So the people who were offended, they blame them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you blacks are so sensitive. Black people did it. What, like, what? You know what I mean? What are you talking about? What does this have to do with blacks being sensitive, or you're still talking about this? Things like that. It just, it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Bringing up, like I said, bringing up another. But Floyd did this. But Deontay Wilder did this. What does Floyd or Wilder have to do with anybody? You know what I'm saying? And again, I get called whatever people want to call, but I promise you, it's not going to be as easy to find whatever like contradictions and stuff like that, or whatever you feel. Bottom line is, Abel says something that was racially insensitive, that doesn't make sense, that's not true. You know what I mean? You want to play a quick game? We'll play a quick game. It'll be a speed round. Y'all want to play a quick game? Can I get a hell yeah? And then, listen, it's like a game show, because you know I like to do shit interactive. If you don't want to play a quick game where it's like a pop quiz, so I can't possibly know what you guys are gonna say, and you could put me on the spot right now. So this is what I'm saying. I promise you, people, they don't have the mental capacity, the mental dexterity to fuck with me. You know what I mean? Where they can just do what I'm about to do. The people saying the opposite of what I'm saying, if we were to play games like this, they would not survive, because they would be getting jammed up, just like Abel is getting jammed up when he's being asked about his statements, right? So let's play the game real quick. Y'all name an active black fighter that you feel is boring, and I'll name two black fighters that aren't boring, right? They have to be active and they have to be black. So you name one black fighter that is boring, that is active, and I'll name two non-boring black fighters. And if you say someone that's boring, then we can vote on it. If it's someone I don't believe to be boring, right? And I'm like, hey, that doesn't, you know what I'm saying? What do you mean? How you gonna say Wilder's boring? Then we can vote as a group. So let's go. On the spot, like I can't, there's no way I can cheat or have answers. You guys tell me one black fighter that's active, an active current fighter that is black, that is boring, and I'll name two action or exciting fighters to watch that are black. Okay, so Ramos, you just said Broner. Let's. Do you accept? Hold on. Stop. Let's stop this real quick, because that already made no sense. Ramos, I'm challenging you. Do you accept the hot seat? Do you accept the hot seat? Do you accept the hot seat? That's it. It's that simple. He said no. There's no way you can say Broner's boring. Broner Maidana was a boring fight to you. See, some of y'all are, I don't know if you're just going off of skin color, you're just naming black people, but someone else said Derek Chisora, which his fight with Dillian White was exciting for 12 rounds. So how is Derek Chisora boring? When he got knocked out by Tyson Fury, David Haye, how are these boring fights? You know what I'm saying? The press conferences too, in addition, throwing chairs and stuff. What are y'all talking about? How is Broner boring? How is Derek Chisora? His recent, I think, might have been his last fight with Dillian White wasn't boring. All right, I'm about to block Robert Larios because he's joking. He's playing games. He says Spence and Anthony Joshua. That deserves an automatic black because we know automatic. I said black. Automatic block because we know that's stupid. Keep playing around if y'all want. Y'all gonna get ghost real quick. Talking about Joshua and Spence, really? Anyway, so name, where are these boring black, where all the boring blacks, where are they? Gerald Washington was boring, real talk. Okay, so Gerald Washington is boring. Deontay Wilder's not boring, and Anthony Joshua. That's two people in his division. See, now, okay, so are we do y'all want to do actual Cubans? Like Afro-Cubans, because y'all keep saying Edeslandi Lara. Whatever. If you want to consider Lara black, okay, fine. Jared Swift-Hurd, Jermell Charlo. That's two people. I'm naming people in his division, in their divisions. So, okay, who's the next one? Who's the next black fighter? We got through Lara and Gerald Washington. I named two for each of those people. So keep telling me these boring blacks. Why is it taking y'all so long? You guys outnumbered. There's 66 people in here. I don't think he was talking black Cuban. Well, I still answered it. See, now you keep so everyone's gonna keep naming Cuban fighters. Andre's not boring. His fight with Willie Nelson. C. Mills, do you accept the hot seat? See, y'all just naming black seat. C. Mills, do you accept the hot seat? You said that Demetrius Andrade is boring. I don't think he's boring. That's what I'm saying. C. Mills, come get this work. Do you accept the hot seat? So y'all keep naming Cubans. Okay, he said, hold on, stop. We have a hot seat. He just said Demetrius Andrade is boring. I challenge that. Watch the fight with Willie Nelson. He got a stoppage, I think, in the 12th round. What was boring about it? You know what I mean? His fight with Alantez Fox, he hurt him in the first 2 rounds. He got knocked down versus Vanes Martirosyan and then won every round. How is Boo Boo Andrade boring? Now it's your turn. I just gave you examples of non-boring Andrade fights. And he's not even someone who's been actively really fighting, and I could still tell you that. So please explain what's so boring about Demetrius Andrade. I'm not talking about inactivity. I'm talking about his fights, because that's what Abel Sanchez was talking about. The black fighter fighting in the ring. You in the hot seat, go. Yo, listen, everybody, the game is really easy to play. Stop guessing people when someone's in the hot seat, because I'm not going to be able to respond to any of that because we have someone in the hot seat. Okay, so C. Mills, you're automatically disqualified. You said Boo Boo Andrade was boring, and now you're copping a plea. You said, I wouldn't say he's boring. I respect fighters like Lara that use distance and skill. So you've just lost because you lied to the public. You just said that Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade was boring, and then I asked you about it and gave you a list of fights that I don't find boring of Andrade, and you said I wouldn't say he's boring. So you realize you've automatically lost. You've automatically lost because you just acknowledged. Bye-bye. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Hopefully you learn from that. Next, now we can resume the game. So who's the next black person that's boring? Y'all keep saying Willie Monroe. Why did Triple G fight him then? Why did Triple G fight him? He wasn't a mandatory. So that's a good question for y'all. Why did Triple G fight Willie Monroe if he's Mr. Boring? No, answer my question. Somebody answer my question. Y'all keep saying Willie Monroe. And just so you know, Willie Monroe, I'll use 2 more people in this division. David Lemieux and Gennady Golovkin. They're not boring. They're in the same division. And his fight with Golovkin wasn't boring, but whatever. If you want to say he's boring, but again, why did Triple G fight him if he's so boring? Why didn't he fight boring Lada? At least Lada has a bigger name. Willie Monroe's black and Cuban, so whatever. Let's keep going. No, like someone said, we don't have to do this. We don't have to do this, but I want to do this because it's so easy for me to prove this point. There are boring black fighters just like there are boring white Mexican fighters. I agree, but the way, if Abel Sanchez made a generalization, like that, then to me, the way I imply it is there's a shockingly, like a shocking amount of black fighters that fit this bill more so than others because you didn't say black. There's a ton of black and Puerto Rican fighters that are boring as fuck. You just said black fighters. So to me, that makes it sound like that particular group, that group has more than other people. Again, let's keep playing the game. See, y'all don't want to play these games. Name who's the other black fight. Listen, why is it so hard? Y'all keep naming Cubans, Rigo, Lada. You know what I mean? Okay, let's consider them black. Fine, cool. I already explained Lada. I've already. Who's that? Now keep going. Who's the black fighter? If there's so many, if it's a stark, shocking amount of black fighters that are so boring, why can't y'all just be like, oh, this dude, this dude, this dude, this dude? Why is it so hard for y'all to? You know, that's like, okay, if y'all were to ask me, name pretty female celebrities. Anybody you think that is a female, I could be like, oh, Kim Kardashian, Halle Berry, Tony Brown. You know what I mean? I could just go all day. Like it's not like something I have to think about over and over. Name a good movie you like. Oh, The Departed, Pulp Fiction, Point Break. People understand. You know what I mean? It wouldn't take me all day like it's taking y'all. I'm just using an example with Kim Kardashian. But anyway, you guys get the point. That's what I'm saying. Like, Coming to America's classic. Abel's making it sound like black fighters exclusively or particularly, or there's a shocking number of black fighters that stand out as boring, which is why they're not selling, which is why they're not marketable. Not everyone is as quick as you, Ego, but then that's my point. Why, if I were to ask you guys a simple question, like name a comedy you like. Let's see how quick they can respond to that. Name a comedy movie you like. Any comedy movie. And tell me how easy this is. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Friday. See, it's not taking long. Friday. How High? Friday. Rush Hour. See, this is not taking people long to answer my question. My comedy is Boxing Ego. Friday, Half Baked. That's what I'm saying. But when I'm asking you to corroborate the shit Abel Sanchez is saying, it's taking forever, and you guys keep naming Cubans. You know what I mean? So, it just, this is my point. And then again, if I say something in response, this is how they try to get you, like the casual fans and whatnot. If I talk about it, then I'm race baiting. Then I'm the one that has the problem. Why am I still talking about it? But if Donald Trump outs Mexicans and says, hey, I'm building a wall, you're a bunch of murderers and rapists, and the Mexican community is offended by that, I don't say nothing. I'm not like, oh, why are you guys crying? Keep crying. You know what I mean? If Muslims get offended by something Trump says, I don't get mad. I'm not Muslim. I don't get mad at that. You know what I mean? But only in the black community where Abel Sanchez generalizes and says, oh, hey, black fighters are pretty boring. That's it. That's why they're not selling, right? And then all of a sudden, if you talk about it, if you respond, oh, you guys are making a big deal. You're making such a big deal of this. So I can't respond to something a motherfucker says. So if somebody pushes you in a store, you just gotta walk away. You know what I mean? If someone steals from you, if someone keys your car, there's no, you mean to tell me there's no consequence, there's no repercussions, be it you do something to retaliate, be it you call the cops, you know what I mean? Someone can just, so this is the equivalent, you feel me? Let's say you're at a four-way intersection and someone doesn't stop and then they T-bone you, and then you call your insurance and hey, look at you, you're still crying about this car? What? So they can crash into my car. I did nothing wrong. They can crash into my shit. But when I react to it by calling my insurance and trying to get, trying to get it taken care of, check my deductible, blah, 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 right? Then it's my problem. I'm crying about it. You know what I'm saying? You're just supposed to, you're supposed to act like nothing happened. Um, Husseinin, he says bias. Who's biased? Tell me who's biased. You can't even spell bias. Who's biased? That's all. Husseinin, who's biased? That's all you have to say. Say my name. I'm like Candyman, baby. I dare you to say my name. I'm Beetlejuice out this bitch. Say my name, Husseinin. Who's biased? That's all you have to do. Come to Candyman. Remember when it says sweets on the wall? Well, I don't care if he's trolling. He's gonna troll his ass out of here. Husseinin. All you have to do is say 3 letters. All you have to do is type. Who's Kinnick? See, you playing games. Anyway, that's what happens. Everybody has so much to say and debate and disagree. Oh, I totally disagree. And then they're scared of that hot seat. So, anyway, like I said, if someone crashes in your car and you react to it by calling the insurance, calling the cops, or calling your family member, oh, quit crying. What are you calling? Who are you calling your wife about this? It's just a dent. Like, why are you calling your insurance? You know what I mean? So Abel Sanchez, Freddie Roach, or whoever you like, they can say whatever they want. And when the group community, and it's not just just so we're clear, it's not just the black community that thinks these comments hold no weight. You know what I'm saying? Let's be perfectly clear. I've had guys in the comment section. I mean, I have to take their word for it, but they were like, "Hey, I'm Mexican, and I don't rock with that comment," or "I'm Italian," or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, but they try to get they try to stop the message, blame you for talking about it, blame black people for crying, bring up Floyd, bring up Deontay Wilder, someone who has nothing to do. Let's talk about Abel Sanchez's statements, like, you know what I mean? Or some people, the bold ones, they might even just try to ride with, oh, well, Abel had a point. Blacks don't sell. He doesn't have a point. He doesn't have a point. Listen. If you have a strong point, why would that strong point be refuted within seconds of it? Once it's in the atmosphere, you can already easily, boom, refute it, right? So you can't even justify. You can't say, oh, Abel has a point. Blacks don't sell. Then explain Floyd Mayweather. And this is also what they do. The people, the detractors and the ignorant people, racists or whoever, this is what they do. They'll actually tell you to omit a person that goes against the grain of what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Blacks don't sell. Explain Floyd Mayweather holding all major records for pay-per-view buys and viewership, live gates. Explain him ticket sales, merchandise. Explain him being in the Guinness World of Records for going to Russia and teaching a seminar. Explain all of that. If blacks don't sell, Floyd Mayweather, what do you think, he's a coon? What do you think, he's this or that? He's black, right? And we all know he's black. And he has all these records. So you can't see, again, if you have a point or a statement or a stereotype, then people shouldn't be able to instantly disprove your stereotype. You know, oh, he's kind of right. Then how would you explain Floyd Mayweather? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. And again, this is what not including Floyd. Floyd's different. He's not there. He's still black. You didn't say all blacks outside of Floyd Mayweather can't sell. You said black fighters. So we have to go off of what you said. This is another thing they do. You motherfuckers is getting slaughtered. I'm sorry, man. The detractor, it's going to be a rough 2 years for y'all. Fuck what y'all talking about. You heard me? Fighter IQ super chat, $2. Gang gang. He said, what does it take to become a mod, aka shooter? It just kind of happens. So I'll keep an eye out on your name, see, you know what I mean, your track record and what other people say about you and stuff like that. And then I'll remember your name for sure. Um, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can't omit parts that you want to make the puzzle fit. You know, have y'all ever done a puzzle where there's a puzzle piece and it almost fits, but then you try and you're trying to force it and it really doesn't fit, so it's not the piece that goes right there in the puzzle. That's how stereotypes can be. Even if you think it fits 90% of the time, there's still a good 10%. That's why you don't do those um, ambiguous, vague stereotypes that are that wide, plural. Black fighters don't sell. You know what I'm saying? Because that puzzle piece won't fit. You can't say black fighters have a style that's boring. Black fighters have a style that nobody wants to watch because it's not Mexican style or this. Because explain James Kirkland. He's black. They call him the Mandingo Warrior. Google Mandingo, right? So what is James Kirkland doing on this planet as a black man if he doesn't have the style? You know what I mean? So either way, it doesn't add up. But this, again, I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all the rules to the game. Study why we'll be mad. Y'all boys is getting bodied, man. You know what I mean? Here's another thing they do. Play dumb. This is what they do. Play dumb. Abel Sanchez, he trained Terry Norris. How could he be racist, or how could he be racially biased or insensitive, and he trained a black guy, right? Check this. I'm gonna give y'all a history lesson. There were slave owners. This is fact. Do your research. There were slave owners, Thomas Jefferson and other people, that were owners of slaves that would discipline disobedient slaves that slept with black women, the maids or whoever, just random slaves on the plantation. That's a fact. You can Google it. Thomas Jefferson had mixed kids, right? So my point being, this is what people always try to do when it comes to race in America. They think, oh, I got a black friend. How could I be racist? It doesn't work like that. I know people that listen to Tupac, but if like, let's say it's a Mexican dude listens to Tupac and he listens to Future and all this type of shit, but if shit popped off and it was his friends versus a group of black guys, they might call him the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. I've seen it. I've heard about stories like this, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? People say whatever to get on your skin. If it's a turf war or whatever, it is. Like I said, there's slave owners who clearly were racist that slept with black women, right? But I got one black friend. I got a black friend. What does that do? David Carter, he said slave owners, wow, it's getting weird. If it's getting weird, get the fuck up out of here. Period. Get your weird ass up out of here. It's simple. It's not weird. It's called an example, a simile, analogy, right? He says, deuces, bye. That don't hurt me. I get paid at the end of the month from Google. You saying bye? Oh, he's saying bye to dude. Okay, never mind. But that's what I'm saying. And see, this is the thing. Here's another thing. Donald, what's the boy's name? Donald Sterling, with the Clippers. What's the Clippers owner's name? You know what I mean? The guy that owned the Clippers. Donald Sterling. He had Floyd Mayweather at his games. I think he had a black girlfriend who leaked the tapes of him saying racist shit. Owned the Clippers, a predominantly black basketball team. So what, you know what I mean? Training Terry Norris, that doesn't make you exempt. You feel me? What does that do? Mel Gibson, he said some racist shit to his girlfriend and she leaked it or whatever. And but that's Riggs and Murtaugh. He was in Lethal Weapon. He was opposite Danny Glover. Why would he star in a movie with a black guy if he was going to be racist? So Mel Gibson, who's getting a paycheck, keep in mind, for being in all of the Lethal Weapon 1 through 4 or whatever, he can't be in a movie with Danny Glover and Chris Rock, the Lethal Weapon series, because he's not racist. Even though a tape comes out where he's calling black people. He's like, oh, you're gonna get raped by a pack of niggers. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work like that. Oh, I got a black friend, or he was in Lethal Weapon with Danny Glover. It looked like they were buddy buddy. So how could he be racist? Listen, ultimately, Abel Sanchez knows if he's racist. I'm I'm concerned with what he says, regardless of if he's racist or if he's not racist. What he said was racially insensitive, and it makes no sense. And he's trying to ride with it to the point where it's. I'm telling you, some of these dudes, especially these trainers be saying whatever. Freddie Roach and stuff. Maybe they need the PR people more than Golovkin. Golovkin ain't getting himself in these messes. You know what I'm saying? Golovkin is not saying these things, and everyone's on Golovkin's helmet. And Golovkin needs to realize this. Like, this is part of your unit. Like, well, chill. Hey, chill. You know what I mean? Because I've literally seen people on my videos just discussing the matter, and people have said stuff like, man, I was rocking with Golovkin, but now I want Canelo to knock him out. So even though Golovkin particularly didn't do anything, his Mexican style trainer, Abel Sanchez, has created this shitstorm where people are somewhat turning against Golovkin himself, who didn't say this stuff based on it. It's just kind of like when Lomachenko, he's not the one. He's not the one saying what Bob Arum's saying, but sometimes Bob Arum is just keep saying stuff, and the people will might feel a way about Lomachenko based on what his people, his team are saying. You know what I'm saying? You gotta check your team at the door. Make sure they represent what you want. I never heard Golovkin say blacks can't fight. And again, it's just if you're trying to justify what Abel Sanchez is saying, then come get bodied in the hot seat. It's very simple. Why has he ever had a black fighter in his gym as sparring? You know what I mean? Since y'all want to bring up Cubans earlier, Sullivan Barrera, why did he have him sparring Golovkin? Why did he have Deshaun Flyboy Johnson preparing for the Canelo fight? Right? Why do you have Julian J. Rock Williams? If black fighters fight in a style that sucks and all this extra shit, then why are you having them train you? Why don't you just get Mexican style fighters that exude that type of fighter? Why don't you just spar with them? You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to use black fighters or the Sullivan. I know Sullivan Barrera left, but he was there at one point. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, my whole point is you're using them based on their skill. Sullivan Barrera, Afro-Cuban, whatever you want to call them, Julian J. Rock Williams, because you know they're skilled, and there's a certain look that Julian J. Rock Williams can probably give you for Canelo in sparring. Deshaun Flyboy Johnson, he's in shape. There's a certain look he's going to give you. Is it glitching for anybody else? Someone said it was glitching. Okay, cool. So, yeah, people, oh, but he trained Terry Norris. So if he trained Terry Norris, so Kramer was in a movie with a black person, but he still said some shit that was suspect, that was racist at that comedy show. Like, so what do you know what I'm saying? What are you people telling me? All right, look, WWE, you about to get bodied. He says, terrible videos. All you do is bore people with your clickbait. Hot seat, LOL, go suck your mum. You clickbait faggot, go put that in your hot seat. Step up to the hot seat, though. That's all you have to do. WWE, which I already know you're probably a goofball because your name is WWE Mr. News 89. Step in the hot seat. Tell me what I said that was clickbait, or go suck your mom, or whatever the fuck you talking about. And what terrible vids. What did I say you disagree with? Hurry up. People are waiting. Ego has been killed in his own hot seat. Okay, come kill me. Come kill me in the hot seat. Stop laughing at your own jokes and ducking and dodging and typing goofy shit. Come get Monday Night Raw. Get this Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin music so we can get on with our life. He said, I just did, mate. What did you say? You didn't even say anything. What did you say? What did you say that killed me? We don't believe you. You need more people. You said your videos suck. Go suck your mom. I killed your mate. chat shit get banged and all this goofy shit. So in what world was I killed? Like, what did you say? Like, I don't get it. How did you roast me? Nobody believes you. Nobody's laughing at your jokes other than you laughing at your own jokes. So please explain and stop wasting people's time. And I know people, oh, he's trolling. Well, his time is coming to an end. You looking faker than WWE right now. Come get this work. What did you disagree with? I'd rather review WWE than go on rants about Mexican boxers every day. Well, you can review whatever the fuck you want, but you ain't getting paid like this. I promise you. Hold on. Let me body this dude. I'm about to check your channel right now, and I'm gonna do a channel review on your dumb ass. Hold on. Shout out to Caesar, $5 super chat. All right, we're gonna see what you working with since your channel's popping and my videos suck. Okay, I'm about to body you, even though you playing games and you don't want to really step up. I'm gonna, hold on. Mr. News 89, and we all gonna see. So you putting goofball shit. All right. My videos suck, and you have 2 fucking subscribers. Get the fuck out. Bro, you got 2 subscribers. My videos suck, but that should say, I should subscribe to you. Psych, I ain't subscribing to your punk ass. Let me unsubscribe. Let me block you, first of all. Get off this earth. Bro, my videos suck, but you got 2 subscribers. You got Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Fuck you mean? My videos suck. Let me look at your engagement. Fuck you mean? You streamed 2 weeks ago, and that shit say no views, son. Bro, you got no views from a video 2 weeks ago. Dog, you getting... I suck. You did a 32-minute... Hold on. You did a 32-minute video with your dumb ass. You got no likes. Let me dislike this bitch-ass video. Right? You got no comments, yo. Bro. They said don't start a war unless I got my money right. Look, we're here live. FIFA 18 live sub for subs. Gain subs. You begging for subs. Bro, you got 0 likes or 1 dislike now. No views, but my videos suck. Okay, let's see what else. I'm gonna go through your whole thing. Look, this is him. This is you. Bro, you look like a corn dog. Who are you looking at? Hey, this shit is creepy. Don't fuck with me in this hot seat. You're just staring at the camera. I see why you don't. Hey, you're a creep, dog. Are you even playing the game? Hey guys. Boxing Ego sucks, man. He fucking chat shit get banged. He sucks. He sucks. I mean, I know I have no likes, but I don't have any likes, but Ego videos suck, and I'm just gonna wear this beanie and cover my eyebrows like the motherfucker from Next Friday. No, Leroy. I'm bilingual. There's a difference. I'm an Aztec warrior. Oh my God. I don't know why the fuck y'all fuck with me. Another video, you got 3 views, and one of them was from me. Now you got another dislike. I'm gonna start hating like y'all punk asses. Once again, my channel sucks. You begging for subs. Hey man, you sound like a crackhead. Hey, FIFA 18, guys. Live. I'm live. Sub for subs. You can gain subs. Another video with no likes. Now you got 1 dislike. I'm gonna start hating like y'all hate. I'm gonna be a hater too. We gonna look at your shit. Live sub for sub, guys. Let me dislike this shit. Okay. Damn, you still got 2 subscribers. Okay. I'm gonna start hating like y'all punk asses. Man, your videos suck, dude. You fucking... No, Leroy. I'm an Aztec warrior. Another dislike. This how y'all be hating. See, when y'all dislike my shit, it don't matter. That just make my gravy go up. That just make my money go up. Bro, you get nothing but dislikes on your videos. Oh my God. Yeah, you should. I told you, don't fuck with me. I told y'all 9 times, stop fucking with me. I told you I got the 9 on me.
My name is Mr. Uzay and I'm bringing you the best news on YouTube for the week.
Oh my God. Hold on. Yo, get these fucking likes up. Cause he probably trying to dislike my videos because I just disliked his. Hey bro, do y'all want to hear his voice? Do y'all want to hear his voice? If y'all want to hear his voice, get them likes up and can I get a hell yeah? I told y'all 9, 10 times. Stop fucking with me. This is not a game, people. If you can I get a hell yeah? Yeah, I'm the 50 Cent. Listen to this man.
WWE fans, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. News.
What the fuck? He said, "Wait a minute." What did he say? Hold on.
Welcome back to the channel.
Hold on. Welcome back to the channel. Hold on. He said, "Wee bit wee." What the fuck? He said, "Wee bit wee." Wee bit wee. Welcome to the channel. Cha shaka bang. Wee bit wee. What the fuck is a wee bit wee? What was that? WWE motherfucker? You say www. Wee bit wee. What the fuck is? Hold on. Listen. Hold on. Let me turn the volume up.
WWE fans, what?
This motherfucker, the wee bit of wee. Hey boy, you should have fucked with me, dog. I told you, wee bit of wee. What the fuck? Hold on, let me just like this shit. Yeah, you getting raw, no Vaseline, wee bit of wee. Ego, your channel sucks, dude. But wee bit of wee, back to me. Sub for sub, wee bit of wee. Fuck you mean?
WWE fans, welcome back to.
That motherfucker said, wee bit of wee. Bro, take some speech courses with your wee bit of wee ass, motherfucker.
WWE fans.
That shit don't even sound. You sound like Twister, wee bit of wee. I'm repping the records and property. Hell no. I got a cock and low from the pop. Kill a motherfucker, the cock. Wee bit of wee.
WWE fans, welcome back to the.
Bro, slow
WWE
down.
fans, welcome back to
Hey, you from Chicago. You the new Twister. Hold on. Wee bit of wee. Y'all hear that?
WWE fans, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. News 8 and I'm bringing you the best news on YouTube for WWE. Roman Reigns to face Bray Wyatt in a qualifying.
That boy sound like he chewing on rocks. That man got a rock sandwich from Subway. $5 foot long.
The Big Dog and the Eater of Worlds will compete to join Braun Strowman and John Cena in the match, which will take place at the pay-per-view on the name of February the 25th.
25th, huh?
Edged Finn Balor into a tight contest to qualify for the men's elimination chamber last week. Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns were both involved in a series of matches on the house show circuit.
Oh, a series of matches on the wee bit of wee.
Came head-to-head in a fatal five-way for a number one contendership match in Extreme Rules in Baltimore in June. The winner of the elimination chamber match will earn a shot at Brock Lesnar's Universal title.
I'm gonna show you how we do it in America with your wee bit of wee ass.
The stakes will be very, very high. Which members of the women's division will be
This motherfucker sound like he's drooling as he wee bit of wee.
The women's division where Alexa Bliss Raw Championship will
my
be
video sucked, dog.
Elimination chamber match itself. The event will be the first match of that type.
My video sucked, really.
The company's female competitors with the title Bliss has held for more than 9 months.
Bro, I feel like Chris Tucker in Rush Hour. Man, what the hell you just say? Wee bit of wee. A couple things with my wee bit of wee. The fuck are you even talking about, dog? I used to live in England, and I really don't even understand what you were talking about. So, thank you for tuning in and subscribe with the wee bit of wee.
WWE fans.
Over the wee bit of wee. Hey, hold on, let me hear that shit again. Hey, delete your channel, bro. You're not doing no numbers and nobody's trying to hear this. Bro, your video is 1 minute and 27 seconds long. That shit felt like 5 hours. The wee bit of wee, a couple things in Shawn Michaels and John Cena with the wee bit of wee. And if you think the bloody wanker, wee bit of wee.
WWE fans, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. News 8 and I'm
okay, Mr. News 8. Shut your fucking drunk ass Kell Brooks sounding at. I want another video where, hey, shout out live stream, introduce your channel again. Bro, you begging. You a panhandler. You a vagrant. Where's that wee bit of wee shit? I need some more videos where you with that wee bit of wee shit. That shit was funny. Yeah, stick to WWE and wee bit of wee and all that shit. I want to try.
Oh, there's your boy. No, Leroy. I'm bilingual. We but we. There's a difference. Hey, you a pedophile or something? Why are you just staring at the screen? You're not saying it. Where's the wee bit of wee?
WWE fans, welcome. My name is Mr. News 89.
He really did it. Hold on. I'm gonna give you some pointers. This is supposed to be a channel review. Y'all talking about if he dies, he dies. This motherfucker, y'all be mad at my intros. I'll be like, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Y'all be mad at my intro. This motherfucker waited 20 seconds, right? Stared at us, didn't say shit, and then just came out of nowhere. We. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, hold on. 20 seconds of silence, bro. Look. 20 seconds of silence, and then we out of nowhere.
WWE fans, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mr. News 89, bringing you the best news for WWE. Daniel Bryan's retirement from the WWE 2 years on.
Hey, bro, stop saying WWE. Stop saying that shit.
Emotional retirement speech. And rule 2 years ago.
Bro, I'm destroying your whole channel. I told you 9, 10 times it goes on. Stop fucking with me.
Unlike many previous
brush your teeth, dirtbag.
Which had been done for storyline purposes.
You got them British ass teeth, them Austin Powers. Fuck you mean?
This was
behave.
Stood in the ring, announced.
I'm gonna show you how we do in America. WWE
universe basically was gutted. When Daniel Bryan stood
who throws his shoe? Honestly.
16 and addressed
WWE. I got my mojo, baby.
The closest Daniel Bryan was
bro.
In the ring. When he was
I'm trying to give you a channel review, but this shit sucks. You said my videos suck. You filming on a potato with the WWE and all this shit, right? And, bro, I told y'all 9, 10 times, stop fucking with me. See, and I don't even be bullied. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to bully people, but y'all start with me. So it's fair game. Bro, where the fuck you at? Because your videos suck. And you, I'm going to just start doing channel reviews. I got over 113,000 subscribers, and you said my videos suck. I just added dislikes to it. Look, I only gave you 1 dislike, and you already had 1, so now you 0 for 2. Like Eminem said, better shut your fucking mouth while you 0 for 2. Back in '94, Limp opened a show for you. Rock the crowd better and stole the whole show from you. Took your motherfucking DJ and stole them too. So you fall in the slump and get all emotional. You 0 for 2, boy. WWE. I already gave him 1. He already had 1, so he 0 for 2. You like the Cleveland Browns. You got a losing record. You ain't win no games. And, bro, my channel review, slow down. Now, see, after I spank a motherfucker, I try to help him out. You dig? Because I'm a nice guy. So I'm going to give you some critiques. Slow the fuck down. I don't know if you had a Red Bull and got you some wings, but that whole WWE, all that shit, slow that shit. Say WWE. Slow it down, all right? That's one thing. Because we don't know what you're talking about. Chat shit get bang and all that WWE, right? That's one thing. 2, once you actually maybe get 5 likes, get a couple dollars on YouTube, because I know your Google, YouTube paychecks ain't about shit, if you're even allowed to monetize because your ratings suck. But once you get some money, fix, hold on, you wearing a fake pair of Ray-Bans, mate, LOL. I don't care, I don't need this stunt. Okay, I'm wearing a fake pair of Ray-Bans. You got me. Oh, fuck. Fake Ray-Bans. Anyway, when you get some money, invest in some equipment with the WWE, with your WWE money, right? Invest in some equipment, because did y'all see the lips, the audio wasn't in sync? Like the camera wasn't even matching. Like he was on some Milli Vanilli shit. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, blame it on the rain. Like, his shit was fucked up. And the syncing was off. You know them old karate movies?
You killed my brother Chan. Prepare to die. I've been sworn to kill you. That man had old martial arts, Wu-Tang, Shaolin master ass lips. I know all your tricks. I've been sworn to kill you. WWE. Engage in combat. Shaolin master ass sink. Welcome back to the WWE. Motherfucker WWE. The fuck is Weebie-da-wee? Weebie-da-wee. Michael Jackson will make that into it. Just moving. WWE. Weebie-da-wee. It's the Weebie-da-wee. That's the Weebie-da-wee. Oh my gosh. One Fight TV subscribe. Your beard looks like you've been shaped up by Stevie Wonder. Another grown man worried about another grown man's facial hair. And I just got cut, so I know my shit. My shit looking like Suge Knight. Like, at least come with, like, there's been times where I got on this live stream and I was like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I just got shaped up. Like, my shit looking like Suge Knight. Any of y'all artists want to remain artists and won't have to worry about WWE, all in the video, dancing. Come to death row. So at least be funny. Your beard looks like you got shaped up by Stevie Wonder. You better get them weak ass Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson, British jokes the fuck back, because that shit wasn't funny. My beard looking saucy. That man really said, you're on my channel, you try to say my videos suck, and then I went on your shit, and it was nothing but wee-bit-a-wee. Bro, you're getting killed. Anthony Joshua should knock you out right now, because you're not representing for the Brits. He says, how can you come online with a pair of fake ass, you can't even spell ass, but fake ass Ray-Bans, bro. Invest in some real things, yeah? Okay, all this English, like, shit, it just, you're a bum. You can't even spell the proper your. When are you gonna, like, give up? Your spelling and grammar is terrible. You said wee-bit-a-wee, whatever the fuck wee-bit-a-wee is. You're talking about another man's beard. Why are you all in my shit? You're talking about okay, I have fake Ray-Bans. You got me. But I promise I make more money than you on YouTube. I promise that. He made you sit in your own hot. You are him. What do you mean he made you sit? Because notice this motherfucker, when I got to the wee-bit-a-wee and I roasted your punk ass, then the other dude disappeared. You're the same person. We get it. You're the same dude. He's talking about, hey, he burned you in the hot seat. You are him. You're the same. You just switched accounts. Because notice the other dude, okay, I want to see both of these dudes leave a comment at the same time. The wee-bit-a-wee dude that was initially getting flamed up, type a comment, and then I want to see this other dude that's trying to roast my fake Ray-Bans, One Fight TV, subscribe. I'm not stupid. I know it's you, because you're the only one. You're the only one. Listen, I don't know how they do I think the crime is a little bit lower in the UK, but out here crime's high, you know what I mean? So we got detectives. Right? You're talking the same way as the other dude, and we got detectives out here, so we understand with your wee-bit-a-wee ass that you're the same person. You know how I know? You know, if y'all want to know how I know this is the same person, the wee-bit-a-wee dude, right? Can I get a hell yeah? If y'all want me to, it is me, you sausage. Okay, you're just digging deeper. That man says, okay, I'm gonna show you how I know you're the same wee-bit-a-wee person, right? Bro,
aside from looking at your dumbass goofball face and seeing that little small ass thumbnail, look, we, right? Despite that, you look the same in the picture. But despite that, how I know it's you is, we'll go back to your page. Let me do some quick okay. We're live FIFA 18, live sub for sub, gain subs. So you're begging for subs right there, and your name on here is One Fight TV subscribe. So you're begging for subs also on this second page. So that's how I know it's you. I know it's the same guy. And the other thing, right, is how come as soon as I started flaming the first Weebie account, this other account comes out of nowhere that wasn't in the stream, and then the WWE Mr. News 89 conveniently disappears, and no one has seen Weebie since. Where the fuck did bleep, that's all, folks. Where did the Porky Pig dude go? Where did the WWE account go? Why haven't I seen one Weebie comment since Weebie left, since he started getting flamed? I know it's you. I'm not stupid. I cannot believe you have banned me from your channel. Why would I want you on my channel? You're the same dude. And I'm about to ban this other one so we can finish talking boxing without your Weebie ass. Ego just knock his teeth out. Man, I'm on Casanova 2X. On my other account. I know you're on your other account because you were begging for subs on the first account. And I know you're begging for subs on this account. And like I said, you disappeared from one. So you're already a cornball. Like, you're on. I suck. My videos suck. Okay, I'll accept that. But you had 2 accounts and you ain't making no money on either one of them. And you need to work on your stage presence. You need to work on your, like, get the syncing right so you don't look like that karate. You killed my brother Chan. Drunken monkey tiger style. Right? Fix the syncing so you don't have that girl you know, it's girl you know, that Milli Vanilli shit. Right? And change your name because people don't understand that Weebie shit. Hey, you would, dog, like Mike Tyson said, you're not man enough to fuck with me. You wouldn't exist in my world. You can't come to America, bro. Don't come out here. You would get flamed up. Weebie. So anyway, let me X this dude out because I'm done with his games. That man got, hold on. That man got nothing but likes and talking about and begging for subs, but my videos suck. Okay. And everybody, bro. Hey, we need to fire your ass because you don't know shit about wrestling. How about that? I know you got a regular job because this shit ain't cutting it. Look, you got 1 like. I should give him a like? Fuck no. Let me give you a dislike. How many views you got? Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. That man got 5 views. All right, One Fight TV subscribe. That's pitiful when you gotta put subscribe in your username. That's how you know you ain't popping. Hey, subscribe, please, man. I told y'all 19 times ago, stop fucking with me. Damn, your channel sucks so much, it don't even come up. Your channel won't even come up. Look, I put your exact name. There's 73 million results, and you're not one of them. YouTube don't even respect you, dog. YouTube don't even like you. Look, this is your shit, and I can't even find you. Look, Weebie, where you at? Look, I typed your exact name. Look, they got this blonde because she know how to speak. You know what I mean? Look, you ain't nowhere. Who is it? That you? Oh shit, that ain't even you. Don't say go back to boxing, mate, after you got flamed up. Well,
gotta go. It's been fun. He said, yo, Ego, chill out, mate. You're too easy to wind up. Bro, you're the only one that got wound up. You know what I'm saying? Bye-bye. You're the weakest link. Kids these days. I'm telling you, I'm not the one. Like, I don't run around trying to be no tough guy. But if you want to do the dozens, if y'all want to play that game, we could get to it. You feel me? I'm from the Bay. That's what we do. Listen, me and my friends used to diss each other. We used to just roast each other out of boredom. And those are people that I have known for years and love and respect. So imagine what I would do to you with your weebity. Don't come talking that shit. I told y'all 9-10 times ago. Stop fucking with me. And see, he was copping please at the end. Chill out, mate. You're too easy to wind up. Yeah, I wound up on your ass. That's a fact. That shit was murder, death, kill. Anyway, I'm from Richmond. Shout out to the rich, man. Bay Area up in this thing. Man, that's what, tell them where we from, man. Tell them what this is like on this side. The west side, the real side. You know what I mean? Like, it is not a game out here. We really be out here. We be doing this. Is nothing new. I just can't believe, that's what I'm saying. That's like, he said, you suck. Your videos suck. I do a channel review on you trying to help you out. He wouldn't be able to walk a mile, bro. Man, not talking like that. Come to Hilltop Mall. They'll get you at the Hilltop Mall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't even go there. Anyway, that's Bay Area shit. You don't need to know about that. But, yeah, your videos suck. You know what the funny thing is? I noticed that dude's face. I blocked him on Twitter or somewhere because he was talking crazy, or on another comment or something. So he must have another account, because I literally seen his. You know what? Oh man, y'all don't want me to do it like that. I can't. Hold on, I can't because it's on text. He has a video. Listen. I blocked him, and he had a video. Y'all don't want me to find his other video. He has a video about not masturbating for. That just dawned on me. He got a video about not masturbating for a month or something, and he's acting hella weird. And I was like, what the fuck? Because I was just trying to block him, and then that's what I seen on his. You know, when you have to go to the person's page to block them, and he left his crazy ass comment on another account, and I was like, what the fuck? And this girl I'm talking to, I texted to her. I texted a video. I'm like, these are the stands that I got to deal with. Yeah, it was a no fap video. Hey, I have it in text message. If y'all want me to pull it up, I could pull. I literally, this just literally had this. These motherfuckers be stalking me. You know what I'm saying? You hear all these YouTube channels, weak ass channels, and different shit dissing me, but they keep coming back. They keep watching. Oh, he goes so biased. He's bent out of shape about Abel Sanchez. Why are you watching me? How do you know what I'm talking about? Worry about your weak ass channel. You know what I'm saying? You ain't making no money doing this shit. You need to worry about something else. I text the girl because it was so weird. Y'all don't want me to do this kid like that. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is child abuse called diapers. Y'all don't want me to abuse this corpse like that. Abuse this child. We got to get some more likes if y'all want me to do all that, because it's in my text. But I remember that dude's face. I'm almost positive it was because it was so weird. You know what I mean? I have a good memory. I got big eyes for a reason. And I was like, what the fuck? Y'all got to work for that. Y'all got to get some super chats cracking or get some likes up, because that's a lot. That's a lot of work. And I'm going to have to somehow pause this fucking stream in order to I'm telling you, I'm not the one you should really troll like that, unless you could keep up. I mean, if you witty and you could buy, like, that's what I'm saying. British humor is different than American humor in general, but you notice he was roasting me. Oh, yeah, fake Ray-Bans on. Oh shit. You didn't hear me. I'm not bragging about my glasses or nothing. That's literally what comes up. What the fuck? I'm trying to see if I can pull up on, cause it's an iPhone user I sent the video to. I'm trying to see if I can pull up on my computer. Cause if I don't, what the fuck? Cause I'm gonna have to close this. Fighter IQ, $2 super chat, gang. He said my lady told me to super chat to hear the story. Where the fuck? Do y'all really y'all want me to do this boy this greasy? He's weird as fuck. Hey. UK humor is more savage. Well, his UK humor wasn't more savage. He got fucked up. I know that for a fact. He got stretched. Fuck what you talking about. UK humor is more. Well, Mr. Bean got fucked up. Fucking with me. Y'all want to talk about listen, I'm gonna give y'all the choice. Fans run the channel anyway. I'm just here. I'm just a host. Y'all want me to play the video or show y'all how to get to the video of the dude, or y'all want to get back to boxing? Whatever I see that most people comment, that's what we're doing. One person voted boxing. First five comments I see, expose him, boxing, back to boxing. All right, people said boxing. I'll let him live then. If he come back, hey, I might have to get him. Nah, we gonna get back to boxing, cause that's what we're here for. We always have to bring it back. Some of y'all really torn. Some of y'all expose him, kill him. Y'all violent as fuck. Can we get to 100 likes? Oh, you know what? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I might have a way, because I seen the video. Hold on. The video might be in the history. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't have to, because I don't really want to log off to check. Okay, I found it. Should I? I found it. Should I expose this man? Because the video, this just happened. This stalker dude just happened like yesterday. So the video's in the history. Y'all want that death blow or back to boxing? Y'all want that fatality. I'm not playing this whole clown's video though. Hold on, let me dislike his shit.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, hold on, because we got to make a positive ID. Is this the same dude? Is that him? Is that the same dude? Because I just blocked this dude. I want to make sure it's the same dude. Does that look like the same dude from before? Y'all got to tell me, because this title is mad suspect. He said, day 2, no FAP, no PMO, semen retention, no alcohol, let's get it. See, I had to dislike it. This is not him? This is another stalker? I thought that was the same dude, but maybe he's not. Hold on. Let's see if he has an accent.
I am back on the street, man, after relapsing like crazy.
Okay, that's not him, because he don't have the accent. All right, I thought he kind of looked like the other dude. I thought it was the same dude. Well, he lucked out, whoever this no fap dude is. Why would you post a video on YouTube about how you didn't masturbate? Like, what is up with y'all dudes, man? This dude was saying the same type of stuff. Oh, your channel sucks. You suck. I suck. My videos suck. Cool. But you making videos about holding your semen in and not masturbating. But I suck. Okay. Nah, I'm not gonna expose it. If it's a totally different dude. I thought it was Wee with a Wee. If it was him, he could have got that work. All right. Anyway, back to our back to our chat with Abel. Like I said, people get mad at people. Listen, how you get mad at someone for reacting? How you mad that people, blacks, non-blacks, whoever is angry or whoever feels a type of way, how are you getting mad at them for reacting to something Abel Sanchez not only said but never clarified and stood by? You know what I mean? He stood by that. Like, you know how like the Men's Warehouse, they'd be like, we got the best suits in town, I guarantee it. He guaranteed that. He didn't take his statements back. He didn't clean it up. He didn't do anything. And what kills me is when fans or people try to justify what Abel Sanchez said, which is a blatant stereotype and a blatant rule that doesn't apply to all black fighters. And hey, it's kind of true. And then on top of that, they try to clean up themselves what Abel Sanchez said and infer what he said. See, I got a big vocabulary too. We could do this. You know what I mean? They try to take the sentence he said and then expand and expound upon it, you know what I mean, to the point where they're telling you what he really meant by it. He didn't say all that. You can't say, oh, what he truly meant was that Floyd Mayweather and people like Erislandy Lara, they have an unpleasing style that it just really doesn't suit the modern casual people, so people don't want, you can't, he didn't say all that. He said black fighters. That's what he said. He said black fighters. So how you know he meant all this? How, if he, listen, somebody explain this. Somebody explain this to me. If he didn't expand on it and just said the basic sentence structure and the basic sentences of it, then how are you going to expand on it and tell us a detailed version of what he really meant if he didn't even go deeper? You know what I'm saying? Listen, we'll take race. You're pulling the race card, all of you, right? We'll take race out of it. We'll use a fight prediction. If y'all ask me, and I've never talked about this fight, hypothetically, let's say Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz. And if you ask me who's going to win that fight, and I said Deontay Wilder, Cubans ain't got no chin, right? That's all I said. I'm picking Wilder because Cuban, this is not my real thoughts. I'm just giving y'all an example. If y'all said who wins, and I said Deontay Wilder is going to crush that man because Cubans ain't have no chin, right? That's like somebody coming up and cleaning up. That's like damage control shit. Oh, what Ego really meant is that historically there's a couple of Cubans whose chin haven't been proper. So as a result, he's leaning towards Triple G or whatever, Deontay Wilder. Not to say that Luis Ortiz has no shot. Like, you can't do, I didn't say all that. All I said is Deontay, if I hypothetically said that, right? How you going to expand on something I didn't even expand on and it's my thoughts? You feel what I'm saying? But Deontay Wilder, he just has so much power. Not only Cubans, but it would be hard for anyone to take that type of power. That's not what I said. I didn't say Deontay Wilder would knock out all whites or all Mexicans. If I said he will knock out Luis Ortiz because Cubans didn't have chins, then there's no way you can try to dolly it up and make it sound like something else and expand on something that I haven't even expanded on. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? Right? You know what I mean? You get, oh, he's basically saying Wilder has so much power that whether you're white American, you're from Mexico, if you're Puerto Rican, you're still getting knocked out. That's not what I said, though. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Abel Sanchez had at least 2 opportunities, starting with Dante's Boxing Nation, to clean it up and like tell us what he really meant. Hey, I'm on the red carpet. They're asking a million questions. Things were being thrown at me. I was really trying to talk about Mayweather. Maybe it came out wrong. He didn't do that. Hit the like button. Smash the like button. We should be triple digits. I did all that wee and we ain't at triple digits for real. And I just ethered that man. Celebrity deathmatch roast. He said I subbed. This channel is awesome. Thank you. But like I said, how are you going to clean up and expand on something Abel Sanchez didn't expand on? And when he did expand on it, he never reneged. He never took anything back. He actually said pretty much more of the same stuff. You know what I mean? And then he did back off the blocks and backtrack a bit where he started saying fighters, first of all, is black fighters don't sell based on their style. Explain Mayweather. Oh, excluding him. You can't do that. He's black. He doesn't fit the criteria you set forth, right? That's like, that's what's wrong with the stereotype or generalization. That's like for me saying Italian food is garbage. What about pizza? That's an Italian food besides pizza. What about lasagna? Besides lasagna? We're not talking about lasagna or pizza. What about spaghetti? Oh, fuck spaghetti. I forgot about that. It doesn't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Black fighters, no one wants to see them. They don't sell. What about Floyd Mayweather? Besides him, Mike Tyson. Don't include him. It's not what you said. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's what's wrong with generalizations. And like I said, there's people that are willing to admit that it's a generalization, admit it's a stereotype, and still try to clean it up and go deeper on what Abel Sanchez really meant, and he didn't really say it. And Abel Sanchez didn't go deeper and explain it how you're explaining it. So how the fuck you know how he meant it when he didn't even say that? Now you're repeating what Abel Sanchez says. You're getting bodied. His name is Hypno-Stream. He said Floyd didn't fight like a black style. Okay, that's what Abel Sanchez said. So explain it. He's a black fighter. How did he not fight like a black style? First of all, there is no black style. But according to Abel, the boring shit. Okay, explain it. There is no black style. I agree with that aspect of it. But what Abel was saying, he was comparing Canelo to running, which he compared to Floyd Mayweather. So what are you really even saying? Okay, I'm just gonna block you. Tell me another black who fought like Floyd. Floyd is Floyd. But there's a lot of guys who have exhibited, like Pernell Whitaker. What are you talking about? I don't think, bro, you're out of here. Let me just stop. That's not even worth my time to even hot seat him. But anyway, what the dude's saying that I just blocked is not making any sense, because Abel, in an effort to clown Canelo, he used Floyd as the initial reference to the black style in which he is kind of belittling or demeaning and saying that no one wants to see. So what is this dude even talking about? Abel Sanchez was talking about the black style, and it all stemmed initially from Floyd Mayweather comments. But listen, let's say Canelo fought in this style that's similar to a black fighter, slick, mindful of defense, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Canelo outsells Golovkin. So how can you say no one wants to see it if Canelo has whatever inherited the style of a runner, the style of a coward, the style of Mayweather, and he's been more successful than Golovkin? Golovkin is embodying Mexican style. Golovkin is everything you said the fans want to see. So why has he not accomplished the feats that Canelo Alvarez has done with this style? Somebody explain that. Y'all want a hot seat? Hold on. Nah, he's not even worth a hot seat. Some of this shit is just too stupid. It's the vampire stream, so I really don't have the patience. Like, if I'm gonna be up late, at least in my time, it's pretty late, I'm not gonna be arguing some shit I know they can't explain. You know what I mean? Maybe another day. Who's Pedro? Billy Joe fights like Mayweather? No, he doesn't, but whatever. Anyway, somebody answer that question. If you're roasting Canelo for, in that fight with Golovkin, utilizing a black style or something that's closer to black style and less Mexican style, and you're saying that people don't want to see that, people want to see people get hurt, and basically Canelo was the cause for the first fight being a disappointment, which again I disagree with. I was in the T-Mobile Arena and I enjoyed the fight. I wasn't disappointed. I didn't leave feeling cheated or anything like that, right? Why is Canelo sold more than Golovkin if Golovkin embodies everything Abel says casual fans or whoever fans want to see? So it doesn't make sense either way. And this stuff is not adding up. And like I said, people got to be held accountable for their words. You know what I mean? And see, people, like I said, people do, oh, he trained a black fighter. How could he have any racial undertones or anything like that? He didn't mean it like that. Because he trained a black fighter. So I worked with some dude at Lowe's. He worked with a ton of black people. He joked with them. Sometimes they bought each other lunch and shit like that. And then he was a racist. Like, you know what I'm saying? It came out later, like people, I think he got arrested for some shit, some hate crime or some shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like you guys live in this is not the 1940s and 1950s where if you're racist, to prove it, you have to ride up in a white truck, get out and burn a cross in someone's lawn. You dumb motherfuckers, you. You know what I'm saying? That's not how racism necessarily works in 2018. Maybe there's some places like that where it's that painstakingly obvious, or, you know what I mean, where it's just outright. But we live in a very PC society. We live in a society with, you know what I mean, different genders and people claiming trans nation and BLT or whatever they're called. You know what I'm saying? So we live in a different society. So some people won't be as candid with it. You know what I mean? I call them closet racists. There's a lot of closet racists. You know what I mean? A lot of back in the day racists, they'll just walk by you in there, you know what I'm saying, burn a cross or just talk to you with disrespect, and it was more flagrant. Now you got closet racists. You know what I mean? You never criticize Eastern European fighters, the light complected fighters or whatever, but you have all these critiques for the other fighters. Like Floyd Mayweather, he doesn't get it. Errol Spence, this is what he needs to do different. Andre Ward, he's not getting it. Like what he needs to do, like why you got all these critiques for him, but Kovalev can act like a spoiled baby in a lost award, and that's all good. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a problem with that. No critiques for that behavior. Kovalev just did an interview. I did a video about it. Check it out. Where Kovalev is like, fuck Andre Ward. I don't want to talk about him. Andre Ward's a nobody. So you lost twice to a nobody. Twice in a row. You know what I mean? And then if a black person mentions like, hey, I think Kovalev's tripping. He got a chip on his shoulder. Shut the fuck up. All you monkeys just do is cry. You fucking crybaby nation. Shut up. What? Like, you know what I mean? So you can't react to it. You just gotta, no, you can't. You porch monkeys can't. No reacting. Let Kovalev be Kovalev. Like, what about the monkey shirt with calling Adonis Stevens a monkey? Let him do it. A language barrier. Fuck you monkeys. Go to hell. Shut up. What? You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Coolest monkey in the jungle. H&M did the right thing. Like, okay, H&M did the right thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good example. The coolest monkey in the jungle. There was an outrage at people. You liberals. You take nothing and you make it into something. Like what? Like, cause they feel offended. You know what I mean? Yeah, you pesky monkeys. Let Abel say whatever the hootenanny he want to say. He should be able to say, God damn it, it's a free country. Okay, so when the black community is on Abel Sanchez's motherfucking scalp, like Perk Plus, you know what I'm saying? When they're on his scalp like herbal essence, then it's a free country. How's it a free country when Abel says something that's racially insensitive, and then when the black community, the Mexican community, just boxing fans in general, when they on his helmet, pause, then it's not a free country anymore. Oh my gosh, we're still talking about this. Shut up. Let Abel, he didn't mean it like that. But it was a free country when he said the shit. You know what I mean? When Kovalev doing these monkey ass shirts and shit, it's a free country then. When he called Ward a nobody, you know what I mean? You don't have, listen, man, this shit is so deep and it's so fake. Listen, don't be surprised if I just collect my ducats, do my videos, and you know what I mean? I fuck with the fans for always, but That's why when I go to these media days, I'm not. I know a couple people. Shout out to Michelle Joy Phelps, Dante, and you know what I mean, some other people. But I do my thing to keep it pushing because I don't have time to. I don't like the fake love. I don't like the fake people. I just do my thing and keep it pushing. Get y'all some content and fuck around and bounce. Shout out to Sweet Scientist, Ak and Barack, the real motherfuckers, the mom and pop shops that have been supporting. You know what I mean? But it's crazy. It's real crazy what happens in this boxing game and what people accept. Like I said, just listen. Can y'all listen? Can we get the likes up and can y'all hit that like button? Abel Sanchez told Dante's Boxing Nation, basically, first of all, he switched it. What he was initially saying was about the black style is not selling. Then he started talking about irresponsible black behavior or whatever the fuck, right? But Kovalev is acting like a spoiled brat, like baby, about losing Andre. You lost to a good fight. You lost to Olympic gold medalist. No shame in that. But look how he's taking it. You don't, why is it Abel like, hey, Russian fighters, if they're gonna come to America and they take a loss, then they need to man up and just accept. Why is he not giving that critique? Why can't he say that? He used to trade in Kovalev. Why is there no interview about that? You know what I mean? Talking about how Kovalev is accepting defeat 2 times in a row. You had 2 chances. Even if the first was controversial, then what happened in the second time? You didn't even knock him down or anything. You know what I mean? But Abel focuses in on the black behavior, how black fighters need to react and act in and out of public. Like, it's crazy. And then you have another section of people who, when Errol Spence, he's just like talking a bit of shit. You know what I mean? Like, man down, I'm hungry, man down. And not even talking that much shit. He's not doing the Broner stuff and getting arrested and all that. And then they tell Errol Spence, talk more shit, boy. Be like AB about blacks. That's what you need to do. So Abel Sanchez on one end is saying black fighters need to be more humble or act civilized or whatever the fuck he was saying, right? But then some of y'all are trying to convince Errol Spence that he needs to create more drama in his fights by being more of a spark. You know what I mean? Being more of a firefly and being more of a hothead. Crazy. Hey, Adolf Hitler, you about to get... Alright, you doing too much. Bye-bye, Hitler. 999. 999. Hitler out of here. I mean, that's corny. You name your fucking page after Hitler? Okay. 999. Get your ass out of here. But yeah, man, it's crazy. But listen to me. I promise you this. This is what I do promise you. And I don't make promises all the time because I know there's some shit I can't keep. You know what I mean? And I don't want that burden on me. But this, I promise you, new media is coming. Boxing ego's coming. Ego's coming. All the, listen, just listen. I promise you this. Like Conor McGregor said, mark my words. 2018 is looking bad for a lot of you dudes. Just really listen to the people. Like, I'll do a video live stream like this, speak my mind. Like, everyone has the right to speak their mind, apparently, especially Abel Sanchez and whoever else. Cool, right? And listen to the people who are saying the exact opposite of what I'm saying and tell me that they making money in this game, they're getting viewerships, they're growing at a phenomenal pace. Even the motherfuckers that don't agree with me, they can't stay away from the channel. You know what I mean? They still watch. I don't watch YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple people's videos I check for, right? And that's it. But I'm not watching all the people who, like I said, all the usual suspects who say the opposite of what I'm saying and stuff like that. And this is why, this is the real reason. This is the, like, Fat Joe's album, Jealous Ones Still Envy. And I promise you this. I promise you. You know what I mean? That's why they're really mad. Because not only are channels like mine blossoming and thriving, but we're also saying a message that's opposing theirs, and that message is getting louder. People are starting to, like, they're gonna act like this is brainwashing. Oh yeah, you're just trying to brainwash people. Why do you guys listen to this type of bullshit, right? Why do you care what another channel is doing? If you grinding and you speaking the truth, that good old gospel, then people will follow you. You'll start growing. You know what I mean? But you can't stop this train. Like, remember the Denzel movie Unstoppable? And like I said, I challenge you. I challenge you to name someone that does what I do, that has a vast like, I'm talking about not videos of just a press conference or an interview with the fighter, but they actually rap to the fans, do live streams, break down fights, right? Do the first looks and ego Weight Watchers, do videos where I'm just breaking down what's going on in boxing, news videos. Name someone like that that's fucking with me, you know what I mean? That's saying the exact opposite of what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, just if I say Deontay Wilder, he's an exciting fighter, they're saying Deontay Wilder's not an exciting fighter. If I'm like, hey, Abel Sanchez's comments are racially insensitive, they're saying there's no problem with Abel Sanchez's comments. And tell me a person like that is doing that, that's being the complete opposite, that's doing better than me. And I promise you won't find them. Go search all through YouTube and you won't find them. So that has to tell you something. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. People, oh, ego, you're so biased. You're racially biased. Then why am I growing like this? What's the allure? Why are fans fucking with me? Why are we doing super chats? Like, I mean, on some boss shit, if you really want to be real, I make more super chat money than these dudes make on their channel. You know what I'm saying? But we're using it for a good cause, to build the brand. We're about to start traveling again for fights, you know what I mean? I make more super chats than these dudes do for their whole monthly YouTube. Fuck you mean? You know what I mean? So there's a reason why channels with a similar, it's not brainwashing, but there's a reason why channels that are being truthful and being real are happening to have success. Look at the likes, look at the dislikes, look at the commentary in the video. Study why I would be mad. Mayweather Boxing Channel is cool too. Very good channel. Shout out to Jeff Mayweather. But that's not a channel, like, that's a channel that really just has fighters in the Mayweather gym by and large. I think they have a podcast now too, but they're just asking different opinions in the Mayweather gym. So that's not really that's not all of what I do. So I don't compare their channel to what I do, because different people in Mayweather boxing gym, some people are picking Luis Ortiz, some people are picking Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? I'm one person. So I got to pick, if the fans are asking me, Wilder, Ortiz, who wins, I got to pick one person. Mayweather gym, they could be split down the middle. Truth will set your bank account free. Man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you hear a bunch of hooting and hollering and fuck new media and all that, like, who's doing better than new media that's saying something drastically different? You know what I mean? Like, oh, fuck, get off Abel's back. You're on his back. No, we're just being real. Like, most people who are being real felt the type of way. And you're not going to shut them up. You're not going to, because people feel the type of way about what he said. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. It's like I said with the car accident. Someone could hit your car and then you're not supposed to react to it. You just allow it. So Abel Sanchez can throw out. And see, this is the part that I said that is the real problem for me, is irresponsible comments. They actually could influence impressionable casual fans. Even if the fans know it's not true, they'll run around on my videos or whoever's videos screaming the bullshit that Abel Sanchez said. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Paul Ruffin, $2 super chat. Haters are like bums and crumbs, they go together. Shout out to the DMV. You know what I mean? And that's what really bothers it, is that you get a bunch of people running around. Yeah, see, blacks are boring, haha, that's why they don't sell. That's not true. I'm gonna show y'all something. And I promise y'all, I give it to y'all real. I'm being as pure and authentic. See, this is another thing that the racists will do. They'll try to act like there's some systematic brainwashing that I'm trying to do on my channel. You guys, I never really tell you, I tell you my opinions. I don't really tell y'all what to watch, who to watch, what channels to subscribe to. I don't hate on other channels. You know what I'm saying? I let y'all pick. If y'all believe in what I'm saying, you agree, hit that like button, smash that like button. If you disagree, then we got ways to settle it, hot seat and all that. But one thing I do is I show my work, like a bibliography, and I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all what the fuck I'm talking about. And the truth always comes out. This is why the people who don't get hip to it, they'll be extinct. I promise you that.
So look, I posted this on Instagram. This random dude went on Showtime Boxing's page. I told y'all, tell the truth. Tell the truth. So this King FR dude, he says, man, Showtime, that's why HBO Boxing has and always will reign supreme. Y'all put out garbage people on air. So he went to Showtime's boxing page, right, to diss them and say this is why HBO basically is better than you and they'll always reign supreme. Now Showtime responded with this. They said, at King dude, must also be why they have 3 fights on their schedule, right? And this is a verified page. Now, I thought he was just like, I thought whoever was running the Showtime account just said this, right? Like they just said, oh, haha, that's why they have 3. I thought they were being exaggerating, if you will, right? Now, I'm shook. See, this is what kills the casuals. Facts. There's no getting around it. So again, I did my research. I thought Showtime was just being facetious, being funny, exaggerating. This is a screenshot from HBO Boxing. If y'all see where it says upcoming fights, can I get a hell yeah? All right, upcoming fights. Look at that. Showtime Boxing was absolutely right. They literally have 3 fights coming up. That's on the book schedule. This weekend, Sergey Kovalev, Igor Mikhalkin. Co-main event is Dmitry Bivol, Sullivan Barrera. Then, so okay, look at this. March 3rd is this, which is this weekend, right? March 3rd is this weekend. They don't have another fight on the books until April 28th, which is Daniel Jacobs versus Selecki, right? Gerald Big Baby Miller fighting Johan Duhaupas on the undercard. So from March 3rd all the way to the end of April, they got the Daniel Jacobs. And then right after that, May 5th, they got Canelo versus Triple G2, which is on pay-per-view.
Now, again, a lot of the people who are kind of like excusing what Abel Sanchez said and riding with it, a lot of them are the same ones that hate Floyd Mayweather, same ones that hate Andre Ward, the same ones who said that PBC had no budget, right? And they were riding HBO and saying that HBO is still that premium network. And I confirmed what Showtime said. They literally, I'm gonna show y'all again.
HBO Boxing literally has 3 fights on the calendar between March and May. 3 fights. When have they ever been like that? Meanwhile, I show my work. This is PBC on Showtime. Remember? So we'll start with the same week, this upcoming week. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, which is Andre Durrell's on that card with Uzcategui. March 10th, Mikey Garcia versus Sergey Lipinets, also Rances Bartholomew, Kirill Relic. April 7th, Edeslandi Lara, Jared Swift-Hurd, great fight. April 21st, Broner, Figueroa, Gervonta Tank Davis, and the rescheduling of Jermall Charlo versus Hugo Centeno. May 19th, you get the return of Keith Thurman and Adonis Stevenson, Badu Jack, right? June 9th, Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares 2, and Jermall Charlo is going to defend his title against someone. June 16th, you have Errol Spence Jr.
And that's not including Anthony Joshua's Joseph Parker fight. Is going to be on Showtime at the end of March. It's not including Clarissa Shields. It's not including Regis Prograis fighting for a title against Julius Ndongo, who's a late sub to what's his name, Victor Postal. And once again, we'll go back to it.
This is what the casuals do. Man, Showtime. That's why HBO boxing has and always will reign supreme. Y'all put out garbage people on air. And like Showtime clap back. Must be why they have 3 fights on their schedule. So, again, you tell me who's winning. You know what I mean? And change doesn't happen overnight. HBO, for these couple fights, especially when there's so few of them, they might get good viewership because HBO has more subscribers. But look what they're competing against. You know what I'm saying? Look at all these fights. Does that look like 3 here from March 3rd on? Does that look like 3 fights to you?
And they don't even have, like I said, Regis Prograis. They don't have his fight with Ndongo listed, Clarissa Shields. I mean, Showtime is clearly winning. And this is what I'm talking about. This is why the casuals can't fuck with me. This is why they can't fuck with new media, is because they're speaking from a place of emotion. They want HBO to be winning so bad to the point where even if HBO is not winning, they're still going to lie and tell you that. You know what I'm saying? They're still going to tell you that HBO is the man around this piece. I don't do that. I don't have no problem with HBO. I think their commentary is biased. But Showtime, Al Heyman, they're putting in work right now. Not to mention ESPN. ESPN don't have as many fights, but they have more fights than HBO. ESPN has Jose Ramirez versus Amir Imam. I'm looking forward to that. I think Mick Connelly's on the card. They have, obviously, Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn coming up. They have Scott Quigg versus Oscar Valdez coming up. You know what I mean? HBO literally has 3 fights. When have they ever been like that in boxing? And then on top of that, who else can they have? And see, you got to look at it. Canelo versus Triple G, that's pay-per-view. So even if you had it regular HBO, that doesn't grant you access to the Canelo Triple G fight. So really, they got 2 fights on their regular network, and then one's pay-per-view. And obviously their pay-per-view is their best fight. Canelo versus Triple G 2. And we don't even know what the undercard is going to consist of. Like 50 said, you got to do something, baby. Crawford's on ESPN. He's fighting Jeff Horn on ESPN. Vasil Lomachenko is going to come back against, let's say, Ray Beltran. He's going to be on ESPN. That's what I'm saying. Ever since the Mayweather curse is real, since Floyd Mayweather left, HBO's been crumbling. In addition, when Floyd beat Pacquiao, it made it worse. In addition, when Bob Arum took his top-ranked fighters in his stable, and this was all, listen, this is what I'm saying. This is because a lot of this happened was HBO's fault. You know what I mean? HBO boxing pissed Bob Arum off. So if you listen to interviews, recent interviews, he's always bragging about ESPN. He's even saying good things about Al Heyman, but he's bad-mouthing HBO like, Peter Nelson doesn't know what he's doing, right? And this all, at least from what I remember, a lot of it stems from Bob Arum tried to get HBO to give Lomachenko a date, and then they were acting weird with like Nicholas Walters, like they wouldn't give him a date, or no, they wouldn't give him the money, they wouldn't put up the money to make the fight happen the first time, and then it didn't matter because they starved Nicholas Walters out and gave him less money, so the fight happened. And then in November, HBO had Ward Kovalev 1 happening, and Bob Arum was trying to get HBO to pick up pay-per-view or whatever, to pick up Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas. And they said, no, we're not going to put 2 competing pay-per-views right before the Thanksgiving holiday on the same month. And it forced Bob Arum to figure out his own shit, and they did a top-ranked pay-per-view. And I think from that moment, Bob Arum started looking at other options, and he struck a deal with ESPN. So it's looking, HBO boxing is looking real grim, because in this society, you have to be able to compete. You know what I'm saying? So on top of, like, you don't have the best commentary, right? I love Roy Jones, but he can get a job anywhere. You know what I mean? I love Andre Ward's commentary. He can get a job anywhere. You know what I mean? He did commentary for ESPN for the Crawford and Dongo fight, because I was there and I seen him, chopped it up with him. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like HBO is like struggling, and it doesn't look like it's getting better. Chocolatito just got his block knocked off, so I don't expect his next fight to be a Nui or Estrada rematch or Rungvisai or anything tough. So it's not like you're gonna put him in a mega fight. You know what I mean? Some people were saying he needs to retire, like Jim Lampley. And this is all because they didn't treat Floyd Mayweather well. He left the network. They didn't treat Andre Ward well, and he wasn't received. I mean, some people still made excuses, so he retired. And then HBO had Top Rank, and they started to invest like predominantly in the foreign fighter. I don't have a problem with foreign fighters, but you treat your American fighters like shit, and then you focus on the foreign fighters, and then Kovalev loses, Chocolatito loses, right, by stoppage. Bob Arum takes his stable. It's like, damn. You know what I mean? Now, in order to compete, they're gonna have to do something big. Like Kovalev, if he gets past Igor, he's probably gonna have to fight Dimitri Bivol, Sullivan Barrera winner, or something big like that. You know what I mean? You gotta stay competitive, or just exit the boxing game. You know what I mean? But this is what I'm talking about. All the people said PBC sucks, PBC is dying. Why does HBO have 3 fights for the first half of 2018? 3 fights? 3? Lucas Matisse, his last fight was bunk. Who are they gonna put him in there with? Like, name someone. Who's Golden Boy gonna put him in there with? And he didn't even look good in his last fight, so his star power is not the same. I'm telling you. But like I said, a lot of these people who have all these criticisms for Heyman, where's your criticism for HBO? Like, damn, y'all gonna put up 3 fight? Frankie Gomez? Okay, I'm glad y'all brought that up. Who said Frankie Gomez? You're gonna feel real crunchy. I just posted this, got 1,000 likes. If y'all wanna see Frankie Gomez now, right? If y'all wanna see Frankie Gomez, can I get a hell yeah? You're gonna feel real crunchy. So this is what Frankie Gomez used to look like. He looked really good versus Mauricio Herrera. So to the man that said Frankie Gomez, bam! Does it look like he's in any shape to fight? I mean, honestly. He ain't fought in 2 years, and this is how he's looking. That man offered fucking King Taco and horchata right now. Like, he's not coming back. Like, he doesn't look like he's ready. He got that animal style fries, animal style double, no onions. Or he might have got grilled onions, I don't know. Look, he's not even looking like the same specimen. Hey, I fuck with King Taco. Shout out to LA. So, you know what I mean? He's gonna have to do mad sit-ups and perfect push-ups and all types of shit to get back in shape. You know what I mean? And my point is, like, just look at what people say. Oh, they were telling us Al Heyman's demise was near. Who looks like they're doing better? Heyman stable, Showtime, PBC, or HBO? Like, be honest. I'm trying to be honest here. You know what I'm saying? Like, who looks like they got a brighter future? At least for the near future. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I really don't know what HBO is gonna do. Like, what match? You know what I mean? Especially if Joshua doesn't come over or something. And even if he does, who is Joshua gonna fight? Like, that's not Al Heyman fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tyson Fury, that'd be cool. That'd be big. Look, Inferno. Look, this is what I'm talking about. When they can't prove you wrong, they bring up stupid shit. Someone did that in the post that I said. Inferno said 1906 said HBO got that old money, G. Okay, once again, why do you care about HBO's money? Real talk, answer me that. Answer me why you care about HBO's money that you don't get to see a dime of. Why do you care about that? Like, I'm a boxing fan. Hopefully you're a boxing fan if you're watching a boxing channel and a boxing video. Why do you care about HBO's old money? Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to shut down production on Game of Thrones or their next original series. I'm talking about as a boxing fan, they're not really delivering right now. Well, they could revamp the boxing side of the show. Okay, so with what star? They better hope Canelo wins. I agree with you. I'm just saying, yeah, they have money to invest, but who are they investing in? What star? David Lemieux didn't look good in his last fight. So who are you going to match him with? Mick Conlon is a top-ranked fighter, so he's on ESPN. He'll be on the, what card? Jose Ramirez card, I think. So what are you talking about, Mick Conlon? He's not even an HBO fighter anymore. I don't think he ever was on HBO. So yeah, what star? What HBO star? Toriano Johnson got knocked out. Nice try. He got knocked out by Curtis Stevens, who's I don't even know where he's been, and he got knocked out by Derevyanchenko. Do you guys even watch boxing? Jason Quigley signed to Top Rank, and he's training in the UK, so he'll fight on ESPN. What are you? Do you guys watch boxing? And besides, Jason Quigley somewhat struggled with Glenn Tapia. Like, I mean, is he a star right now? Like, some of y'all don't, that's what I'm saying. This is off the top of my dome. I'm asking you. But see, this is what the channels that complain about my channel and shit. This is what they do. They just toss out names. They're not forward thinking. They're not forecasting. Conlon only been on ESPN in the States. Exactly. So what HBO star? First of all, Canelo and Triple G, they might not ever go back to regular HBO. You know what I mean? Because if they win, whoever wins clean. They might just keep fighting on pay-per-view. So who are they gonna make for what HBO star are they gonna make for regular HBO? Ward's retired, so there's no guarantee that he unretires and comes back. Somebody answer me. Who? He's probably gonna have to be a Golden Boy fighter or something, or maybe a UK fighter or something. No answers. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody want to disagree when I say it, and then nobody can disprove what I'm saying. So it's bad. Tim Bradley retired. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. I don't even know if people want to see him fight anymore. Oh, actually, he's a Heyman fight. He's on Heyman anyway. I was thinking that because he fought Canelo on HBO, so I was thinking, oh, but he's not even an HBO fighter. Listen, someone says, Inferno, same guy, he says, so you saying HBO's done for good? Listen, I'm not a fucking psychic. I can't tell you what their next move is, but I'm just saying, as of what I'm seeing, you tell me who they have. Who does HBO have that's a ready-made star? Ryan Garcia, like, that's my dude, but he, you know what I'm saying? He's not, they haven't even built him up, like, you know what I mean? He's not fighting top competition as of right now, you know what I mean? He's fighting the guys he needs to fight. Saddam Ali had a good, okay, so who's Saddam Ali gonna fight? Lucas Matisse? So Saddam Ali versus Lucas Matisse, those two guys with Golden Boy, even though he's at 154, and I don't know, I guess Lucas would have to come to 54, or he'd have to possibly lose his belt coming back down to 47, but I'm just playing devil's advocate. Liam Smith versus Saddam Ali. So is that better than Jared Swift Hurd versus Edislani Lara? Is it better than Badu Jack Adonis Stevenson? Jose Ramirez versus Amir Imam? Is it better than Crawford Horn? You know what I'm saying? So it's like these aren't major fights. Like, the best fight I could think of with all HBO people would probably be this Saturday's people, the winner of Kovalev McKelkin versus maybe Sullivan Barrera and Bivol, like Bivol Kovalev or Bivol Barrera, or however it plays out. Smith versus Ali is a good fight, to be fair. I agree, not a bad fight, but at the same time, that's not a star power fight. Do you get what I'm saying? Like Broner versus Figueroa, I think more people would be anxious to see that. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, you know what I mean? Than Saddam Ali versus Liam Smith, who got stopped by Canelo not too long ago. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a hater, so I can't tell you what HBO's next move is. Throw a bag at Andre Ward and hope he comes back. Maybe a Kovalev trilogy, but see, Kovalev trilogy might be on pay-per-view. They did the first 2 on pay-per-view, so I'm talking about their regular network. What are you gonna just do all pay-per-views now? I don't know, but again, I don't work for HBO. But if I did, trust me, I would have revamped some shit. The commentary team, right? Stop praising only foreign fighters to the point where you lose the faith of your American fighters that they could have, like Floyd probably wouldn't have left if he got treated well. You know what I mean? When's the last time Floyd got on Showtime and started arguing with Jim Gray? But he argued with Larry Merchant. HBO need to fire your ass, you don't know shit about boxing. You wouldn't do shit. You know what I mean? He's not doing that with the Showtime commentary crew, Steven Espinoza or Maldo Ronaldo, whatever his name is. Brian Cuss, he's not cussing them out because they're not talking to him how Larry Merchant did, always hating and shit. So you guys tell me what HBO's next move is. What's the next major HBO fight that they could realistically put on regular HBO using people that fight on HBO? I don't know. I agree they didn't support Floyd. That's obvious. They clearly didn't. But I don't know, Roy Jones versus Anderson Silva. Like, what are they talking about? Like, what is HBO gonna do? You know what I mean? And like I said, I would have did some things different. Like, for example, the World Boxing Super Series tried to sell their series to HBO. HBO didn't pick it up. So your calendar could have at least had Chris Eubank, George Groves 2, Usyk versus whoever, I forgot the dude's name, and Murat Gassiev versus Dorticos, and then whoever fights in the finals, the Usyk and old boy Gassiev, and then Groves, Caleb Smith. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't even pick up the World Boxing Super Series, and they streamed it for free on World Boxing Super Series YouTube and Facebook. You know what I mean? HBO could have got that, but they didn't. They elected not to. It's just what part of the game is that? Like, I don't know. Maybe they're trying to get at Groves is hurt, but they're trying to postpone it to July. So I don't know. You guys tell me what HBO can do. But the World Boxing Super Series, HBO, if Showtime didn't pick it up, HBO should have definitely picked it up because there were some good fights there. I thought Murat Gassiev was an excellent fight. And instead of watching it on HBO and having to watch it on HBO in America, I watched it on World Boxing Super Series YouTube because they streamed it for free. When HBO could have collected the accolades and, you know what I mean, sent Max Kellerman or whoever down there. I don't know. And there's no other. Golden Boy has one real big ready-made star, and that's Canelo. David Lemieux, Jesus Sotocaras retired, Mauricio Herrera. David Lemieux didn't look good. They have Rashidi Speedy Ellis, Marlon Esparza. You know what I mean? Some guys and girls that they're building up. Sinicia Estrada, right? People that are building up, but not ready-made. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you put Ryan Garcia has a big Instagram following, that's my dude, but there's no like ready-made stardom. He has the style and everything to be a star in the future, but he doesn't have a contemporary. He doesn't have like he's a household name right now. So I don't know. I was just thinking about this, but see, this is the thing. A lot of these dudes, these casuals, they either gave up and stopped doing YouTube videos, or they're type of people where they're willing to go down with the ship. Even though all signs point to what I'm saying and drastic times call for drastic measures, they're not willing to say that. You know what I mean? They're still going to say Al Heyman's doing this wrong. They're still going to say, man, Showtime, that's why HBO boxing has and always will reign supreme. Y'all put out garbage, right? HBO is going to reign supreme, but again, they have 3 fights and one of them is a pay-per-view. Like, how does this make sense? But again, this is why The channel's growing, and other people, because people aren't stupid. Even if they fake disagree and claim to disagree, they know what's real. Sometimes, like, majority of the people, they know what Abel Sanchez said doesn't hold weight and is not right, but they're just mad. If anything, are you Drew? Are you drunk? Yo, keep asking stupid questions. You're gonna be drunk up out of this live stream. You know what I mean? I'm talking about boxing. You talking about am I drunk? But I'm not slurring my words. I'm not acting crazy. We talking boxing. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. I just think Showtime definitely is killing HBO. And then ESPN has the next best quality fights. And then HBO. You sound stupid, dog. Jump in the hot seat then. If I sound stupid, dog, then jump in the hot seat. What do I sound stupid about? Y'all want to see a hot seat? Or should I just block this man? See, they act like they won't work, but they really don't want it. Cause all right, you in the hot seat. So how do I sound stupid? What if I said that was stupid? I'm only giving you one response because I know you're wasting everybody's time. And it's late. I don't have time for it. It's a vampire stream. So your next response, be it no matter how stupid it is, no matter if it doesn't prove anything, your next response determines your fate. So what did I say that was stupid? You know you done fucked up, right? All you have to do is say one more response. They know the end is near. That's why they take forever. What isn't? We're not going to wait all day. You know what I mean? We do have this thing called a timer. Look, that's on you sound fucking dumb. You're stupid. But see, I've been doing this too long. I know how to deal with this. We're not gonna spend too much time on it. His time is running out. He really has like 5 seconds to respond. If he doesn't, then he's out of here. You know what I mean? And then we go back to our conversation. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, you don't make me look dumb. You sound stupid as fuck. But then you can't tell me one thing I said that was stupid. So in turn, it makes you look stupid, and people know. All right, I'm blocking. He's clearly wasted. You sound stupid, dog. Okay, you sound blocked. L. This shit is too easy. Rest in peace to the llama, man. He couldn't be with us. This is what I deal with. You sound stupid. Okay, explain. No. Okay, blocked. So, yeah, Showtime killing them. Maybe HBO can't compete and they are holding off to the end of the year to put on some more fights. They did the same thing last year, though. Showtime unveiled Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner versus, what's the name? Adrian Broner versus Mikey Garcia, Badu Jack versus James DeGale, Tank Davis versus Jose Pedraza. They had all these fights that they announced, and HBO didn't respond to it. And their best fights were probably on pay-per-view, like Canelo Golovkin. So, Ward Kovalev. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what HBO. So, I don't know what their goal is. I don't know if this is their exit strategy. But like I said, if they really want to save their boxing program, they got to do something. Because people, oh, but HBO gets better viewership. It's not really hard when you only have 3 fights. You have 2 on your premium network. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're going to get some good numbers for those 1. Showtime, if HBO's putting on 2 fight cards on their regular network and Showtime's putting on 8, the HBO numbers are not going to be that vast where they're really shitting on Showtime. You know what I mean? Because Broner versus Figueroa will probably, if I had to guess, at least would do around what Jacobs Selecki does, if not do better. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all tell me. Yeah, man. But to wrap up, because I'm about to get out of here. Um, just a lot of changes in boxing. Expect them. Expect them. As far as the Abel Sanchez comments, I mean, I just think it was something that shouldn't have been said. Point blank. Period. I don't see how you can justify it. How you can make it make sense. You know what I mean? Don't, and see, people. This is what happens in our society. People always want to blame the victims. Like we're talking about a Mexican fighter, Canelo, and a fighter from Kazakhstan in Triple G fighting each other, right? What do black fighters didn't really even need to be interjected into the conversation. Do you get what I'm saying? Like what gave Abel the right, or what even prompted him to bring up Floyd Mayweather, even a specific black person, and then to follow up by bringing up multitude or all of the black fighters, because he said black fighters, and like there's no way you're gonna clean it up. You can't take Abel Sanchez's 3 or 4 sentences and expand on it to a level he didn't expand on and tell us that's what he meant. He's just saying that typically black fighters, they're a little bit boring, and usually the Mexican, he didn't say all that. He said black fighters don't put up numbers, and the reason is because they don't have Mexican style and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Abel Sanchez basically said all black people fight alike. What the fuck? And on top of that, he stood by that. He stood by that. And listen, aside from the tearing, oh, he trained a black fighter, so he obviously doesn't have anything wrong. Well, Donald Sterling was the owner of the Clippers with 90% black players, and he said racist things that were recorded on tape, or racially insensitive, whatever you want to call it. Because, like I said, Abel, I don't know what his deal is, why he said that, or whatever. So that don't matter. Aside from that, looking at this whole situation, and it goes back, people are like, oh, he said it to a Mexican fighter, so da-da-da. But I mean, if you live in LA, you live in areas where there's like maybe even tension between Mexicans and black fighters. Like LA has it a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like gang turf wars and shit like that, little situations. You'll know that there's certain ways to infer something without actually saying it. You know what I'm saying? And what I do know is, by and large, and I'm not trying to stereotype, and this is not even a bad stereotype, but by and large, the Mexican culture, from what I've seen, is very prideful culture. You know what I mean? They put their heart and soul into the things they cook. They put their heart and soul to the way they fight in general. You know what I mean? And again, that's, I guess, technically a generalization, but it's not a generalization that I feel anybody would be offended by. You know what I mean? By saying the Mexican culture is prideful. It's just like there's a generalization for Japanese fighters. Like a lot of times Japanese fighters, based on the culture and the teachings and the training, a lot of Japanese fighters and fighters from parts of Asia are tough. You know what I mean? If I told that to a Japanese fighter, why? Oh, what the fuck you mean? Why'd you call me tough? Like, who's gonna do that? But if you say black fighters can't sell and black fighters are boring, then that's something different, because that's really an insult. I'm not insulting. So anyway, by and large, from what I've seen, the Mexican culture is a prideful people. You know what I mean? A lot of heart, a lot of passion. And I know what Abel Sanchez is trying to do. He's trying to rile Canelo up, and by calling him something that a lot of casuals pander to and cling on to, that Mayweather's a bitch, Mayweather's a runner, Mayweather's scared, black fighters fight defense first, and all this extra shit. And then Canelo's gonna get mad, having that Mexican heart, Mexican pride, and be like, man, fuck that, I gotta prove something. You know what I mean? And then not do that. But that's stupid. There's other ways to get under someone's skin, because Canelo's a grown-ass man. He's been fighting since 15 as a pro. You know what I mean? And I know for a fact I put money on it, even if Canelo denies it, which maybe he would. I don't know. But Canelo has studied Floyd Mayweather. I see it. I see it all in his DNA. I see it all in his fight game. He studied Floyd. So realistically, you comparing him to Floyd is almost a compliment because I can see that Canelo has taken little bits and pieces from Floyd Mayweather's playbook. And I'm not saying that's the only fighter. He might have taken some things from Chavez Jr. This happens. You know what I mean? The greats usually take and pay homage to other greats and take little things. One of my favorite comedians, Eddie Murphy, right? He admits that Richard Pryor was one of his influences, or let's say George Carlin or whoever. Chris Rock admits Eddie Murphy was one of his inspirations. You get what I'm saying? So that happens. Canelo has studied Floyd. So you trying to get under his skin, but you're just telling him his defense has gotten sharper. You know what I mean? And you're telling him what bothers you and what bothers your fighter and what makes it harder for you to look good against. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that doesn't, Canelo, I don't think is going to come out of character to fight how you want to fight. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, you're taking credit for training Terry Norris, who speaks in subtitles like this is an Apocalypto movie, like they're speaking in another language or something. And you know what I mean? He has a draw and clearly punch drunk. They said he has early like signs of Alzheimer's or dementia, Parkinson's or whatever, right? We made a video about it. So because Canelo doesn't elect to do that, and like he fights a strong fight, like just listen how ignorant this stuff is. Just listen how ignorant it is. Why would any top class elite fighter fight one way all the time? And this is what makes his generalization about black fighters so bad, because no matter how black Floyd is or whatever you want to label him, even Floyd doesn't fight one way. Abel Sanchez will admit that because he said, hey, when Floyd was at 130, 135, he fought more offensive. Yeah, but he got older and he also went up 5 weight classes, so he had to evolve his style. So Abel Sanchez he doesn't realize he's almost contradicting himself, because he's admitting that Floyd Mayweather was an offensive monster at the 30s and 35 or whatever. He was fighting Diego Corrales, and then his style has changed. He's admitted that. So again, why would any elite smart fighter fight one way? If Floyd Mayweather chose to fight Canelo Alvarez and all these Maidanas and guys that were bigger than him, De La Hoya, Cotto, Victor Ortiz, the exact same way he fought Arturo Gatti, the exact same way he fought Diego Corrales, he'll get knocked out, because these guys would just naturally be bigger. So if he fought with no wits, no common sense, he would probably have lost by now. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it's not making sense. Why would you expect anyone? So Andre Durrell, he fought Jose Uzcategui. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, put here, because it said reconnecting. Okay. Anyway, Durrell, any rematch, really, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing is Durrell, he's going to try to find a way to make the fight easier so he doesn't get hit late or whatever the situation is. He doesn't lose the first 2 rounds. That's the whole point of a rematch. That's the whole point is to make adjustments. Ward Kovalev. Okay, he knocked me down in the second round of the first fight. What can I do different? And Andre Ward went to the drawing board, switched up a few subtle things, and he came correct. You know what I mean? So realistically, what fighter are you expecting to fight the same way no matter what? No matter who they're in there with, no matter what they're fighting against, they fight one way. And guys that do that, what do we call them? One-dimensional. Ruslan Provodnikov is like that. No matter if he's fighting a feather-fisted Chris Algieri, I hate using that word, but you guys know what I mean instantly when I say it. So if he's using, fighting a light puncher like Chris Algieri, if he's fighting Lucas Matisse, who got fucking cracks, Ruslan's fighting the same way. Mike Alvarado, whose power is like pretty good in between, he's fighting the same way. Canelo is smarter than that. So anyway, why dumb it down for Abel Sanchez? You know what I'm saying? Why dumb it down for Golovkin? Why fight a guy who's strong and a good fighter to the style that works for him? You know what I mean? And Abel Sanchez is lucky this is not a game show. Like the hot seat and stuff wasn't a game show because he would lose. There's just too many ways. Like if he kept the same argument, don't talk about, oh, black fighters need to act this way. If he said the same argument, there'd be too many ways and too many loopholes for him to at least beat a person like me in the hot seat. You know what I mean? And that's simple. It's really that simple. Because it's just too many. Because here's my question. Gennady Golovkin is everything that he says fighters should be that pleases the fans, but the guy who shows more overall skill like Canelo, why is he outsold Golovkin? Golovkin should be the cream of the crop because he's fighting the style that you said is the best to get the fans behind you. But Canelo's done better numbers. He's sold more. He had higher pay-per-view buys. That doesn't make sense. How does that make any sense? Floyd Mayweather, the same thing. Blacks don't sell, but Floyd sells. And Floyd has this style in this new division, 147 at least, where he's defense first or whatever you want to call him. But at the end of the day, he's outsold Golovkin. Even at his worst, since he's been money made, he's still outsold Golovkin. Like Berto fight, that wasn't his biggest fight. That didn't set no records. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear me, just put here. Because it's... Okay. Yeah, it's acting weird again. But anyway, yeah. So it doesn't make sense. The guys you're saying fight more in the style that's defense first and running and all this stuff. They've outsold your come forward, please the fan Mexican style guy, which is Triple G. Do you get what I'm saying? So no matter what, it doesn't make sense what he's saying. And see, this is why the whole Mexican style is bullshit. If you really want to be true, if you really want to be real, and I want someone to try to disprove this. When Canelo was on the ropes and doing shit like this with his glove, like come here, why didn't Golovkin just bull rush him? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't he just plow through him, come through the ropes and stuff like that? Why did Golovkin only land 8 body shots? He's Mr. Mexican style, which is like, according to Abel, this is the Chavez Jr. mentality, where even if Meldrick Taylor's beating your ass, you come back in the 12th round. Why didn't Golovkin do anything spectacular like that? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't he bully Canelo on the ropes like he bullied Matthew Macklin? Like he bullied Dominic Wade and knocked him down a gang of time. Why didn't he even knock Canelo down? This is a guy coming up in weight who had recently came up in weight, right? There's too many ways to counter this stuff. And the other thing is, like, he keeps, oh, Canelo lied to his fans. He said he was going to knock us out. But you said Golovkin was going to knock Canelo out. And Golovkin is the taller, bigger, definitely a guy with a better amateur pedigree. I don't even think Canelo really had an amateur pedigree like that. Got a silver medal in the Olympics. You know what I mean? Had just came off the Jacobs fight. Why didn't you knock him out either? You didn't even knock him down. But you knocked out 23 in a row before Jacobs. So where's the Mexican style then? So, you know what I mean? You can always, it's just like Black Panther's suit. You could take all the bullet shots and gunshots and stuff, it absorbs, and then you can redistribute it as kinetic energy. You know what I'm saying? Everything Abel Sanchez brought up, you can use it and counter what he's saying with his own statements. I don't like the obvious pandering to Mexican fans. There's no Mexican style. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's gone too far. At first, nobody was really tripping on the Mexican style, way to sell some extra tickets. Golovkin is exciting to watch. You know what I mean? And it was a way to be like, you are right. Shout out to Mexico. Thank you. You know what I mean? At first, like I said, it's a way to sell some tickets, a way to get Mexican fans on your side and wearing Triple G gear and stuff. That's cool. No one had a problem. But now it's starting to get personal and it's starting to become about race. And then You know what I mean? The things that, it just doesn't make sense. Abel Sanchez is like, Dante, you're making this about race, but you mentioned a race that you're not even fighting, black fighters and what they're doing and how they need to behave. So how is Dante making it about race when you brought up race? You know what I'm saying? If I'm arguing with a girlfriend and then she brings up a time I cheated on her, and then like we're talking about that, and then, oh, you're making this about cheating. What are you talking about? How you gonna say I'm making it about cheating when you brought up cheating? It just, none of this shit makes sense. Abel Sanchez was better off just bowing down and just putting the pride aside and cleaning it up. You know what I mean? And I'm surprised Tom Loeffler or maybe a PR person didn't tell him to do it. But now that they didn't, now he has to just ride. He said that to Dante? Yeah, he said Dante was making it about race. So it's crazy. How is Dante making it about race when we're only, or when he's only, and people like me, if he's gonna say it to Dante, he would probably say it to me, oh, Ego, you're making it about race. We're merely reacting and responding to what you said about race. And then, like I said, people are gonna come up all, he didn't mean it like this is what he really meant, or he's just trying to sell extra ticket. Well, guess what? There's a ton of ways to sell tickets. Garcia sells tickets or helps to build excitement. And, you know what I mean? Not all of the things he said had something to do with race to help sell the tickets. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? There's, like I said, there's just too many ways. I guess Angel Garcia is probably not the best example because he says some crazy shit too. But you guys get what I'm saying. There's plenty of ways to sell tickets. It's not making sense, man. There shouldn't be this many ways to counter what's being said. And like I said, Canelo or anybody, like, the whole thing is fight. You're supposed to try to win. Why would you give your opponent all the advantages? If you have speed on them and you have faster hands and feet, then you would use that. But see, this is what I'm saying. This is, and I know for a fact, this is what he's trying to, like, pull Canelo's Mexican card. Because like I said, the Mexican culture in general is like prideful, you know what I mean? So he's trying to challenge his manhood and his machista and try to get under his skin and like, oh, you fight like a black, you know what I mean? You fight defense first and all this shit to make him sound, you know what I mean? Like, for example, when I'm talking about prideful Mexican culture, I was at the StubHub. Victor Ortiz got knocked out by Andre Berto, vicious uppercut. I think Victor Ortiz was truly hurt. I was right there ringside. I think he was truly hurt in the Berto rematch with that uppercut. It was nasty. And I don't think he quit in that fight. I think he was genuinely, like, fucked up from it. But as he's walking back to get to the locker room after it was announced, you know what I mean, that he got knocked out in what round and all that, this Mexican dude next to me had a pizza box and he just, like, threw it on top of Victor Ortiz, like hit him in the jaw when he got like an ice pack on his jaw. You know what I'm saying? And it's because there's a lot of in the Mexican culture, Mexican American, there's a lot of pride, like I was telling you. So nobody in general likes a quitter, but you talk to people, like I interviewed people at the StubHub, and they're like, oh yeah, he deserved it, fuck that, he's a quitter. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they were mad at. And I talked to some Mexican guys too, you know what I mean? They were mad because Victor Ortiz has a stigma as being a quitter. So that's kind of what Abel Sanchez is doing. Like, you fight like a defense first black Abel Sanchez, Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? Because people say Floyd fights like a pussy and he runs and he's a chicken and all pillow fisted. That's what he's trying to do, grind Canelo's gear. But like I said, it's the oldest trick in the book. Canelo, he ain't worried about none of that. You know what I mean? And like I said, if Golovkin's all this Mexican style, then why didn't he just keep coming forward? I mean, he did come forward, but when you had Canelo in the ropes, you know what I mean? Why didn't you throw more than 8 body shots? Bottom line, the fighters got to figure it out. Figure it out. Whoever you're in there with, no matter what they're doing, figure it out. End the story. And if you can't do it, like let's say Deontay Wilder's fighting Luis Ortiz. Let's say Ortiz gets on his bicycle, starts using his legs, which he showed he has in the Bryant Jennings fight, starts jabbing Wilder, and then, you know what I mean, make it, and trying to line him up for the 1-2. Wilder's going to have to try to find a way to knock him out. He can't complain and worry about Luis Ortiz, how he's fighting, or say, hey, don't use your Cuban amateur background, don't use your legs. I didn't think it was going to be this hard. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how Canelo's fight. Worry about how you're going to get him out of there. That's boxing. You know what I'm saying? You can't force someone to fight, no matter how unappealing or unattractive it even may be to you. They're going to fight. You think Canelo wanted to hunt Lara down? No. He would have preferred if Lara fought him like James Kirkland. But Lara's not James Kirkland. You get what I'm saying? So styles make fights. You got to be equipped to deal with any style. Can you guys hear me still? Yeah, this stream is like tripping. It's like here and then it's not. So, yeah, man. I mean, that's my closing thoughts about this whole Abel Sanchez thing. Don't get mad at people making videos and exercising their same right that Abel Sanchez showed, freedom of speech. You know what I mean? You're making about how you making about race when he brought up race. Nobody was even talking about Floyd Mayweather. Nobody was like, you're the one that made the comparison. Canelo, you came in as a Mexican and you left as a Floyd Mayweather. So how are you gonna say other people made it about race? Not looking good. And like I said, the people co-signing it and justifying it, tell them to come with facts. Like I said, don't expand on what you think Abel meant by it. Tell us using what he said and what he said in this interview with Dante and all this, you know what I mean? Tell us using those things he's actually said. And Dante really tried to help him out, but the explanation did not get better. That's what I'm saying. And that maybe he was just being stubborn, like, I'm just gonna ride this one out. I already did, you know what I mean? I've already gone this far, so fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm already wanted for murder. Let me just go cross country and see how far I can get, trying to get to Mexico to, you know what I mean, run away from the States and the cops and extradition. I already have a murder, so what's me robbing a convenience store? You know what I mean? It's that type of attitude. But it would have been much simpler, much easier, if he would have just clarified what he meant. But, you know what I mean? Stubborn pride, foolish pride. Now people on his helmet for it. So, I mean, I don't really have mercy for that, because a lot of people are just reacting. You know what I mean? Somebody was in my comment section saying Wilder said something about Eddie Hearn or some shit. I didn't even know I didn't watch the press conference, but I guess Wilder said something about, so I don't know, someone left me a comment saying Wilder said that Josh was milking another black man or brother or some shit, and they try to relate. What is that? What the fuck has that got to do with Abel Sanchez though? You know what I'm saying? What is Deontay Wilder and his upcoming fight got to do with Eddie Hearn comment? You know what I'm saying? Just deflection. It just it's crazy to me. You know what I mean? But that's what they want to do. Like, people want to they want that tit for tat. Oh, you said, oh, you're calling this guy racist, so I'm gonna bring up something else that I feel is racist. You know what I'm saying? Well, what is it? What does that have to do with? Like, it's classic deflection. You ask Donald Trump about the FBI and Russia's involvement in the election, bring up Hillary and Benghazi and some email. You know what I mean? Even if that's something that needs to be addressed, it doesn't have nothing to do with what they're asking you. Can y'all hear me? Anybody out there? This stream is tripping. If you could hear me, say something, because it keeps stuttering. Make sure y'all smash the like button. The likes kind of just tapered off and stopped. But again, I guess people are still in here. I don't know. But yeah, that's what. Oh, Abel's just selling tickets. Well, You can sell tickets without offending communities. I mean, that's true. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Maybe it'll be a learning lesson for Abel Sanchez. I mean, people take it how they want, but like I said, I can't think of anybody that jammed me up like this and like thought of a million points to counter. Blacks don't sell. Explain Floyd Mayweather. He's different. No, he's not different. He's black. You didn't say blacks excluding Floyd. You know what I'm saying? All cereal is nasty. What about Lucky Charms, Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Those two are different. It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? That's the worst thing. You had the chance to, on this Dante's interview, you had a chance to clean it up. You know what I mean? All this to try to insult Canelo. You know what I mean? When you could just, like, and see, that's what I'm saying. Like, that actually worries me for Golovkin. Because to me, it shows kind of a bit of insecurity. You're that concerned with how Canelo's going to try to fight you. You know what I mean? Or Canelo making you look worse than a Dominic Wade will. Not everyone's going to sit in front of you and let you mop them up. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, hit me, and not know what to do in there. Like, the object is not for Canelo to get knocked out. Even if he said he's going to knock you out, maybe he felt Golovkin's jab and he was like, okay, that's some power. I got to set it up. I mean, why would you expect Canelo to fight any one style? You know what I mean? The way he fights Kirkland might not be the way he fights Liam Smith. Different styles, different heights. The way he fights Amir Khan is not going to be how he fights Golovkin. They present different pieces of the puzzle. And that's just what it is. Yo, this stream is tripping. I'm about to get off because it just keeps pausing. Like, I can't read any more comments. I don't know if people are too tired to type or what, but I can't see it. So, vampire stream has been real. I'll holler at y'all later. And we'll keep talking this boxing shit. I can't. Oh, see, motherfuckers must be tired or just listening at work or something, because the conversation, the chat just disappeared where nobody was actually saying anything. Like, y'all motherfuckers is tired. But I'm looking forward to this Wilder Ortiz weigh-in. That should be good. Someone said it's late, that's why. At work, getting out of work, we still here, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like everybody's in vampire mode. Same area as you, stay woke. This is, chat is more active in the night. This is funny. People are like, I'm here, but I'm listening. Yeah, man, but, and like I said, like, different styles require different things. Like I said, Abel Sanchez should put his fighter, Konstantin Ponomarev, put him in there with Errol Spence Jr. and tell him to Mexican style it up. Errol Spence, he's all about that Mexican style action. Like, he'll bring fights to you. And you see how much pressure Errol Spence put on Lamont Peterson? And Lamont Peterson's far more accomplished than Konstantin Ponomarev. You know what I mean? And see, that's one-dimensional. And that's the thing. I think Abel knows that. I think Abel knows that. I think he knows that different fights require different things. You know what I mean? Because if you send Konstantin Ponomarev out there against Errol Spence and you just tell him to just bang it out in Mexican style, then you're setting that man up for failure, because that's not going to play out how you want it to. I promise you. And if anyone disagrees, it don't even have to be a fight. Try to set up a sparring. You know what I mean? I don't have a prediction, Deontay Wilder. Peace out, y'all.